It was. Hello, everybody. It's 6 o'clock. It's Friday night. It's time for some dragons and things. Welcome! Hooray!
We did it!
Hooray! We're doing it.
You're doing it, Peter.
Tonight is going to be a good one. I am pretty excited, and I don't know that there's a whole lot that I need to really announce before we get started, except that it is September. So you can sub to the channel, not just for 1 month, but for several months in a row with a pretty hefty discount on those subs. So if you were planning on subscribing to the channel long term, this is a good time to lock in those extra months because you get a discount. It's super cool. Not only that, but we are continuing the Supgrade system where all tier 2 or tier 3 subs give an extra random bonus to the party. A tier 2 sub will randomly assign an overcharge to one of the players or me, and a tier 3 sub will randomly assign a card.
Card?
A card from the deck.
Oh. Yes, a car.
I believe some of you, yes, somebody will be getting a new car. I believe that there are actually some people in the cast right now who have cards that they're holding on to for that special moment when they really want to stick it to one of the monsters. And remember that cards stick with all the players forever until they use it. So even if it doesn't get used this episode, you get to hold on to it until it's needed. I think that's it. I think that's all the announcements I need to do. I think we can pop in. You guys excited?
Yeah.
Oh, I will say we have Sam with us of Things in Space fame. It's not his first rodeo. He's been on Heroic Endeavors before, but it's always a rare treat to see him. So thanks for coming on, Sam.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, yeah, it's awesome. All right, let's do this. Let's play some Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. I like Pathfinder, Jim.
Let's do it then. It's been an interesting week for Heroic Endeavors Incorporated. Many of you have been back and forth between the city and the northern tip of the Drake Ridge Mountains, overseeing the excavation of an old dwarven town and establishing a trade deal with the local kobold clan that lives on site. It has been a politically tricky time, as 1, kobolds are still largely viewed as monsters by Cavalosian regulars. 2, the dwarves are not pleased that kobolds have set up a camp at an ancestral site. And 3, that specific site itself appears to have been abandoned by dwarves long ago after their leader, Agathy Layquarry, committed war crimes trying to drive the goblins out of the region so egregious that even the other dwarves cursed her name, sealed her in a guarded tomb, and abandoned their own town to rid themselves of her legacy. Aside from the political entanglements, there hasn't been any sword and sorcery excitement. Apparently, Agathy's tomb was guarded by some terrible bone snake constructs that licensees defeated, but aside from that, there were no mummies, zombies, curses, traps, or puzzles to deal with amongst the ruins. It has been fairly boring for all of you. At present, however, your rotation has led you back to the city of Cavalosia, and a different job calls your attention. Lakaya, the newest administrator at HEI and one who deals with most of your contracts, has pulled the 5 of you into a conference room. This time, she does not have a folder with her. One of your colleagues has a standing contract with a local mage to retrieve magical reagents from the Sirota forest. You may know the man. I believe several of you have worked with him before. His name's Khan Shaka, often dresses up as a bear. Well, he's been missing since his last run into the woods. It's probably nothing. He gets carried away in the forest at times. We think he actually believes that he is a bear and might be trying to hibernate or something. In any case, company policy dictates that since he was on a contract at the time, we have to send a crew to look for him. So we need you to go find Mr. Shaka, confirm that he's okay. You don't have to drag him back here or anything. Just report back when you find him. Unless he's actually in trouble, then help him, obviously. I would suggest that you start by talking to Mr. Lowell Schraber before you head into the woods. That's the mage who hired Mr. Shaka and can probably point you in a more specific location in the forest to search. Do you understand the nature of your assignment? Micaiah looks at each of you, waiting for an answer. What do you do?
We read comments!
We do. We read some comments. Hi, chat. How you guys doing? How are things?
Hello,
That's probably the
chat.
best we read comments. we've
Yes,
ever done.
I was just thinking that.
There, BC1 saying great music. I agree. I love this so much. Gets me pumped up.
If the music gets too intense or too quiet, let me know. I can fix it up for you guys. Lucas Martinez is sad though. There's no puzzles. He wanted to see us struggle for 40 minutes.
Well, I mean, all that stuff happened off screen anyway. So they pretend that there was a puzzle and they struggled with it for well over 40 minutes, but just not on stream.
And it was a super easy answer that we just refused to believe that it was that simple.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
Also, Gary Bones is here.
Hi, Gary Bones.
What's up, Gary Bones? We've
Hi, Mama Jim Jam.
Hey,
Sorry.
Mama Jim Jams. Hey, Mama Jim Jam. How's it going? We also got some new followers from Ikenchuk42. Rady, MGLS Camaro.
Doing great.
Thank you. NSP Bass P, Just Jonah 33, Lord _Zadok, and Squirrel Kisser.
Squirrel
Ooh.
Kisser.
And we
Nice.
have resubs from our very own Alex Rogue.
Oh, thanks.
Hey.
I mean, you're welcome.
Cadence, and Sarah BC1 gifted a sub to Garrett Bones.
Hey, there we go.
Ooh.
She just gifted a sub
Oh, to Mama Jim
to
Jam.
Mama Jim Jam.
Aw.
Yay, my mom's
Mama.
loves me now. Yay.
And we also had I think it's Prime Numinator 985 giving a BBBB to Jim.
Oh.
That was very,
Come
it was a wise
on.
decision.
Very excited to
And-
give it to Jim. He's just like, just give it to Jim.
Give it
So,
That's fine because I'm a nice GM now, so
You are.
obviously I'll
That's
be
good.
using
That's
it
good.
judiciously and only in circumstances that I feel we can
we
handle.
got a new Bit Boss Battle Box champion in Luna Steel song.
Nice.
Oh.
So let us know who gets your hero point, Luna.
You say you're a nice gem now. What reform activities did you actually participate in? Because I need proof.
Well, I ran a really fun, nice adventure last week and nobody died. I can say that in the last week I have not had a single PC die on me, which not all of our GMs can say. So
True.
I
That's
would
true.
say that puts me in the nice category.
That's a low blow, Jim.
All right, so you all have been given your newest assignment, which is to find Kanshaka. Most of you have been on several contracts with Kanshaka before, so you're most of you are at least familiar with the man. Though I don't believe Althor has ever met him. And in fact, I don't know that all of you have ever met Althor, as he tends to keep to himself. He hasn't been on a whole lot of contracts with all of you, though you may have seen him around once or twice. He may have challenged you to try to push him over.
Good
and
luck.
It was like kind of weird, and nobody really understands why he does that, but he does. What do you guys do?
Oopsie understand. Oopsie understand. Find contract. Find Bearman.
Yes, Bearman. Yes, we know him quite well.
Must think like bear.
So maybe find a cave and see if he's sleeping in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Althor, it's good to see you again.
Hey, it's good to see you as well, little one.
And she kind of bows.
Hey.
Are you okay? Or are you drunk again?
Oh, I remember that. It was a good time, it was.
I know.
No, clean and sober now. Ready to help out. Yeah, they call in the big guns when they really need to find someone important.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Hey, big gun over here.
New guys. New guys.
We've been on like 4 adventures together. What are you talking about?
You not new guy anymore. This guy new guy.
Oh, okay, yeah, I
Hey.
take it all back then. Thanks, Oopsie.
New guys. Every time new guys.
Okay.
Have there been other new guys?
Here's the rules, new guy.
Oh.
Oopsie does drives, and use eats pickles. That's the rules. We get along.
A pickle then?
Pickle.
Yeah, he heals people with pickles. It's a whole thing. You get used to it.
I much like pickles. I like vegetation.
Please don't touch my leaves, though.
Oh, 3 rules, new guy.
I can handle a rule from Pippa.
Our Trevor's gonna look at the woman talking to us. Where would we find Mr. Straybor?
She writes down an address in the city for you and hands you a piece of paper. Says, here.
Okay, I'm gonna hand it to Peepa because she is the leader.
All right.
So where do we go?
The address on the paper.
Wait, Peepa, can you read?
I can read.
Oh,
Jim,
okay.
what does the paper say?
Yeah.
I didn't. You got me. I didn't make an address for the man. Pretend it says some words that lead you to the place you need to go.
Oh,
Checkmate.
Got me good.
okay, so it goes down this alley, then make a right, then make a left, then straight, then straight, then straight, then straight, then right. Let's go!
Perfect. That's the exact place in the city that man lives.
Wow, who could have known he lived on Bear Avenue Lane?
It looks like we have Luna Steelsong has given the Bit Boss Battle Box hero point to Althor, so
Ooh.
got a hero point, which is a
Nice.
reroll. If you're not aware, Sam.
Much
So that'll be a
gratitude.
reroll on any roll that you don't like, or if you are dying, you can trade in your hero points to stabilize immediately and not die.
If I'm dying, I didn't use my reroll. That's how I view it.
Nice. And then it looks like I do not have a hero point. It was
What?
given to Jared.
Yes.
The one that I was supposed to get has been cruelly taken from me and given to Jared instead. But you know
How
what?
does it
That's
feel
okay.
to have things taken away, Jim?
It's okay because I'm nice, so I'm happy for you, Jared.
Oh
That's
my
sweet,
god.
Jim. That's sweet.
So following Peepa's excellent directions, you find yourselves in front of a small house. Kanshaka's client is a local mage, no one you've ever heard of, so likely nobody with much ambition or real power. He lives in a very small house, just outside of which you see a number of planters overflowing with dying plants. This man is apparently no green thumb.
Oh,
What do you do?
I start to look down and I take the paper and I'm shaking because all the leaves are dead and she's upset.
Whoa, Peepa. Don't worry, I got this. And I walk up to the door and I punch it open.
Okay, you just give the door one swift punch. After a few seconds, the door opens. You see a frowning man in a ratty brown robe that probably hasn't been washed ever.
Ew.
Standing inside, he says, "I don't want any," and shuts the door in your face.
Okay, guys, he doesn't want anything. Session's over.
Oh.
That's it. I
Well-
defeated you.
Oops.
Riz turns around and walks
Yeah,
away.
oopsie, you want to drive this conversation?
Oopsie, he'll step up to the door, he'll pat his vest down, he'll check and make sure Dylan's tucked in his shirt there. And he'll reach up and knock on the door and put his hands behind his hips and just start kind of swaying a little bit. Just wait for him to answer the door.
The door opens a second time.
Oopsie kicks
And
in the
this
door
old
saying, "Where,
man-
Batman?
What do you
Batman
want?
now?
What do you want? What? My contract's all paid up, even though service is pretty damn slow these days.
Where? Bearman.
He's out with my money gallivanting around in the forest, is what I think. He's late with my
I looked at
reagents.
Peepa. That good enough? We know now?
No! Why did you let all these plants die around you?
I don't. What? I don't know. I have a hard time with it. I keep forgetting to water them. I guess.
Well,
You guess? That's all you got?
Yeah, it's a who you got. Hey, I pay you guys to do heroic things, not berate me about the state of my garden.
but these are my family members, and you hurt them!
Peepa, make a diplomacy check.
While she's doing that, we have a raid from a Dead Aussie Gamer.
Yay! Thank you.
Welcome.
Raid.
So much. 19.
Ooh.
19. He seems to be totally put off by your reaction, and he doesn't like his gruff exterior kind of melts a little bit. He's like, "Well, no, hold on, don't cry. I'm sorry. What? Why don't you guys want to come in? We can talk about completing my contract because there's that Shaka guy, and I had him out looking for stuff, and he hadn't come back, so." I thought maybe you guys would know something about that.
Are there more dead plants on the inside too?
No, all my plants are on the outside.
Yeah, because out here is unbearable. And then he looks at the rest of the group with like a smile, because he knows what he did.
Good.
Thank you. And then he goes in, walks inside.
Sure.
As he walks past, he just holds up a pickle to the man.
Okay, just like gingerly plucks the pickle from your
Pickle.
hands. Seems really confused by this whole interaction now. He takes you inside. There are no dead plants inside, though it is very messy. It looks like this guy does not have a good relationship with the organization. You do notice, Rias, as you step inside, there's a hero point just lying on the ground from Sarah BC1. So you pick that up and put it in your pocket.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah. Sarah, fairy godmother.
He looks at all you and he says, "So, wait, did I hear right that you're looking for the bear man?"
It's our mission.
Bearman not come back.
Oh, well, that's rough. So are you guys gonna take over getting my things? Because I paid already, and
What are you missing?
just some. Well, he's just out there getting, just some standard stuff. He's just getting some stuff for me. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm. What are you missing?
What stuff?
Like some. All right, look, I did send him to. I sent him to get. There's a griffin nest. Deep in the forest, and I sent him to get some of the feathers and eggshell bits, and he's done it before, so I didn't think there'd be a problem, And I ain't paying extra for the hazard pay. No, I think you don't come down here trying to shake me down for the hazard pay. Mr. Shaka agreed to go do it, so I don't want to hear anything about that. You all know, as part of HEI, if he had specifically sent Khan Shaka alone to gather reagents in an area that was specifically known to be dangerous, he normally would have had to pay for an entire team to go out there and not just a single licensee alone. So it looks like this guy was trying to avoid paying some fees by just not disclosing the true nature of what he wanted. And whether Khan Shaka, you guys know Khan Shaka, he's such an agreeable person. Maybe he just went out on his own and didn't think about the fact that the guy was breaking the rules, or maybe he was making just a little bit of extra coin on the side and not saying anything about it. But for whatever reason, he decided to go out on this particular job alone, even though you would definitely not want to go to a griffin's nest without any kind of backup.
On all that, Reese has kind of been in the back of all of his shorter compatriots this evening, kind of towering over everybody, and he's gonna walk up, have eyes on him, and he's gonna fan up his earpieces, and he's gonna look at the man and be like,
Listen, we are here to make sure that our friend is going to be safe, and you sending him out to a griffin's nest alone. You should know that that is not a good thing to do, my friend. You know that they can be dangerous. Sending a compatriot of ours out there by himself was not very good on you. We shall require you to pay us a little bit extra when he has come back with everything that you need.
Make an intimidation check.
that is going to be a 29.
Oh yeah, okay. When the neck frills like pop out and you get right up in his face, this 7 foot tall, lizard man you can see this mage shrinks sort of in front of you. He's like, oh, all right, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. How about here? I give you. He starts reaching in his pockets. He pulls up a coin purse. He looks through it, starts counting out. I got eight gold scales here. I give that to you, no questions asked, right?
And
I should make a square.
sorry. And you need to promise to take care of your plants.
Oh yeah, I'll go out there as soon as you leave and water them. I promise.
You better, or I'm gonna come after you.
Can I see if he's lying, Jim?
Sure, make a perception check.
19.
He seems pretty scared. He means it for now. You know, I mean, like he certainly he wants to be on your guys' good side.
Yes, you think I was scary. Don't mess with my plants, friend.
Oh, don't you worry. They're gonna be perky and green next time you see them. I promise.
Okay.
Ganesh is just gonna turn around and walk out.
Says, hey, if you're going out looking for Mr. Shaka, of course I wanna do everything I can to help make sure that your friend's all right. So here I got directions to the nest that we've been going right here. He hands you. He gets a piece of paper. He starts writing furiously on it. And a few seconds later, he hands you, Peepa, a sheet that has a whole list of written instructions on how to get to this griffin's nest. Just at a glance, you can tell that he's actually sent Mr. Shaka pretty deep into the woods on this particular journey. So it'll be quite a journey to get there. Though you should be able to make it within the day.
I was gonna ask that. Okay.
Yeah, it shouldn't be days of travel or anything like that.
Okay. We will try our best to retrieve your phoenix feather things.
Griffins, not phoenix peepers.
Just kidding. Too much watching something.
Watching too many things.
Is there anything else you can tell us? Like, what should we be on the lookout for, or any other dangers?
Well, I mean, the forest is a dangerous place as is. I mean, I really just needed the griffin feathers and eggshell bits. So, I mean, if you could keep the griffin alive if possible, because, I mean, it's been a good source of reagents for a long time. And if it were to perish, well, that would certainly cut off my supply.
It's also a living creature, but you can put that as your second priority, huh?
Oh yeah. I mean, to take care of it because of respect to nature, which is something that I do now. I definitely respect nature.
Don't worry, I'm the good town hero, and I'm just here on your side. But you don't want to get on the wrong side of Peepa and Reese.
No, I do not.
If you have any other information that we later find out you withheld from us, I can't guarantee your safety.
I mean, all I know is that Mr. Shaka has gone and come back on this particular job several times in the past. I didn't think there'd be a problem. I mean, he seems really good at it. He gets along in the forest really well. He's got that big old bear that he travels with to protect him. I thought he'd be fine. I certainly hope that nothing bad has happened to him because I kind of like the fella.
Yeah, I should hope for your sake that nothing happened to him.
Bearman. Yeah, not Conchaka. Bearman. Yeah.
Oopsie.
Yeah.
Who? We'll talk about this later.
Sarah BC1 is welcoming Sam to Heroic Endeavors.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
She donated for a Mercy for the Table,
Ooh,
an Edge for
thank
Jim,
you.
God.
and a Wild Magic for Sam.
Oh, I knew it.
There we go.
And we also had a donation from BRN895 for Jim for a sink.
Oh,
nice.
Ooh, sinker.
Got me a
welcome
sink.
to the party, Sam.
Yeah, thank you. A proper welcome.
Well, Sam, as we deal with this wild magic, why don't you roll me a D6?
Hey, you got it. 1.
One. Okay, this is a fun one.
Oh, God.
This one is called Become the Monster. I need you to roll a D4.
Okay.
Oh, my
I
God.
love it.
Is
Oh,
Griffin an
nice.
option? Because if I could just turn into a Griffin. 4.
4. Okay. You become a creature. I'm actually going to send you a link to the stat block for that creature
Perfect.
in the Zoom chat. So
Okay.
if you open up your Zoom chat, you're going to see a link. That is your character sheet for the rest of the night.
Amazing.
Because you have become an earth elemental creature known as an earthen destrier. You are essentially a rock horse. And all of the stats that you see in that linked chart are your stats. That's your character. You, however, do retain the ability to speak all of your knowledge and memories. So you are still, at heart, you are still Althor. But
Okay.
for all other purposes, that's your character for tonight.
You got it. I mean,
Does he
Welcome, Sam.
grow into a horse inside this house?
He does. As you guys are leaving, as you're walking through the garden, suddenly Althor's whole body begins to break out in bulbous rocky patches. He grows an extra set of feet. Pretty soon you are looking at, it looks like a really rough-hewn statue of a headless man riding a horse with a spear in one hand. But he still speaks like Althor.
what just happened?
What did that mage do to you?
Yes, what happened?
New
Oh
guy.
my
know the
God.
rules.
Oopsie, you can drive him
You
if you
drive.
want
The rules. Start
Can
climbing
we
up there.
to. I'll climb on your back and we can get there faster.
There's not a whole lot of room on his back because, again, the way that the elemental thing looks, it looks almost like there's already a man riding his back. It looks like a really, really rough statue of a man riding a horse.
I wanna
But it's
be a
all
backpack
one
that
creature
way.
and it's all Althor.
I would be upset, but 1, it's nature, so I'm good with it. And 2, I feel strong. I feel fast, and I can feel the earth beneath me.
I mean, you are the earth, so
Aye,
You can feel the earth move under your feet.
aye.
Yes.
I can feel the rock and the might of the ground.
Can I read a comment real quick? A
You
real
can.
The real person 98 just says, Althor says, are there any PF Changs around here? I need some cash.
I'm actually going to, in the chat, I'm going to drop the link to that monster
I
stat
wanna
block to
see.
everybody. So if you all want to see what Althor is dealing with, there's even a little picture
Oh
of him
my
now
God.
in the stat block.
hey,
So,
some
that's
nice
why.
strength.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a beastie boy now.
You're a hefty boy.
The head just missing is so good.
If
So
Oopsie,
is he talking through the head of the horse?
It's really hard to tell. Who knows where the voice is coming from?
if Oopsie rides that guy riding the horse like a backpack, can Oopsie's head be where the head would be?
Of course, obviously.
Done.
You should do it.
Are
If
we
you get
gonna?
any permission from me, it's a go.
Oopsie,
Are,
I help you up, okay? You drive him.
Go.
are we gonna have to beat up that mage? What did he do this?
No, it's good. It's good.
Okay.
Well, it seems definitely positive from our force end, so I think we should be thankful for it. As long as he's comfortable with it, that's all that matters.
That's true. Be comfortable in your own skin. I'm not here to judge. I guess. Lead the way, Oopsie riding horse monster.
And I
The
hand
forest.
Oopsie the directions. Here.
He takes
Okay, get back, please. I just tell him where to. I'll just start telling him where to go.
Sure. So you head out from the city itself, following the directions and making your way into the Sorota Forest. Now, at this point in your career as licensed adventurers, the Sorota Forest has become a pretty familiar place. You know the paths, you've cleared its southern edges of most of its dangers, and you've become accustomed to walking beneath its thick green canopy. That does not mean, however, that its depths do not still contain surprises. Some say that the forest is at its most dangerous just at the moment you begin to feel confident that you can handle it. The griffin lives quite deep in the forest indeed, for such a creature has not been cataloged as a known threat to the city. No civilians have reported sightings or missing livestock, and no contract has been issued for its head. You only have the directions that Schrader gave you, though you might possibly be able to track Kanshaka and Barry. Of course, tracking a druid moving through the wood is no easy feat. So whoever is leading this expedition into the forest, why don't you make me a survival or perception check?
Well, I mean, I'd probably be at the front with the horseman and Oopsie.
Mm-hmm.
Horseman, it's still Alfor.
Ooh, good. 19 plus 8
Oh,
perception.
that is a critical success. So not only are you following the directions given to you by Schrader, but you actually managed to, over the course of several miles, see signs of fairly, within the last few days, passage of a medium-sized booted figure, very likely a human or elf, walking alongside a bear. So it is very likely that you have picked up Kanshaka's trail. And moving through the woods is actually very quick and easy for you as you make your way deeper and deeper into the woods. At last, your trail leads you to some high rocks, and you can see the brief suggestion of what might be a nest at the very top. It would make sense for a griffin to build a nest where it has such a perfect vantage point over the forest below. What do you do?
Sure could use a ladder.
Oh, you left that somewhere.
Yeah.
If I run fast enough, I might be able to gallop up the tree.
I'm not the smartest man, but I don't think that's possible.
He's already holding on. He's ready to go.
I'll burrow down and check how deep the roots go.
If I wasn't clear, you are looking at basically a rocky cliff, not a tree.
I'll swim up it like a wave.
I mean, given your ability to move through rock, I would say that you probably can just meld with the stone and swim your way up the cliff face.
He got through the barrier, and then he looks around side to side.
Good.
Old new guy.
What are the rest of you doing as he begins to literally, he just merges with the stone and begins gliding straight up the rock face? What are the rest of you doing?
So it pushes Oopsie off of him?
I would imagine that if Oopsie is riding on a backpack, he could merge just enough so that Oopsie could ride up as well.
Nice.
Okay. You should see Oopsie going up the side like, ah! That's fun.
I guess, can we look around, see if we see any vines or rock hole places that we can start climbing?
Sure. I mean, yeah, it does look like you could try to climb. There are plenty of handholds and whatnot.
Okay. Should we? Sorry, go on.
No, keep going.
I was just gonna say, should we try and climb this?
We definitely can. That's fine. But I look up and I'm going to yell at Oopsie. Oopsie, if you have any rope with you, throw it down to us.
How high is it, Jim?
It's only about 30 feet up, and with the speed that Althor can now move through stone, within seconds, you are now standing at the top of these rocks. So you guys make it quickly.
Rias, do me a favor and roll a die. Tell me if it's even or odd.
Oh.
Because he said some things. Oopsie's not right.
It's an odd number.
All right. One end of a rope comes tumbling down, as opposed to both ends of the rope. So.
Oh, you're gonna give us the rope.
Yeah, he was gonna throw the whole thing.
Wait, can't Althor just like a pulley system just bring us up?
Oh yeah.
He's so fast. Althor, are you okay with that? Okay, that's a no.
You need me so much. I come in here after my big rest, my big break, and show you all how it's done, huh?
I'm climbing the rock face now. After
I
hearing
would
him
like
say
to
that.
swim next to him, but not help him.
So Althor comes and just is swimming in the stone next to you as you climb, Trevor. With the rope, the DC is reduced, but I still do need an athletics check from you.
Okay. Is the DC less than 10?
It's not supposed to tell you
It
that.
is.
Then I would auto succeed because I have a
Oh.
plus 10 to athletics.
Unless you roll a 1.
That's
Oh.
true.
Okay.
So
So yeah, I mean it takes you.
why do you do these things to me, Jared?
What did you do? You rolled a
I
1?
rolled a 1.
Mr.
You rolled a
Tough Guy.
1. So that reduces your degree. What is the total then with your bonus 11?
11.
So that would normally be a success. But when you roll a 1, your level of success goes down by 1 to make it a failure.
Ooh.
So the rocks are fairly easy to climb for you at first near the base of the cliff, and you find plentiful handholds. You begin hauling yourself up, and you get about a third of the way to the top. However, as you're moving, you begin knocking loose rock free on your way up, creating scree and fine dust, ruining some of the handholds for whoever comes next, increasing the athletics DC for those who come after you.
Oh, but I still made it up?
But you made it. You're okay.
Ah!
You're just you've made it more difficult for everybody who comes after you.
So technically, it's just Ray
And that
myself.
was one of 3 checks that you need while you're climbing. So that's the first third of the way up. To continue climbing, you'll need to make another check.
Oh, I have to keep rolling. That's not good.
Yep.
If you could stop pushing kind of parts of my body while you do it, that'd be great.
Oh, that's your butt. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
Yeah.
grab that.
Careful.
That's a 25.
Okay. Yeah, you're pretty high now. You don't think of a mere 20 feet as much distance until you're actually at that point and you look down and you see just how far away the ground is.
Oh my god.
You are now approaching the final stretch of your climb. There is a whiff of something very foul in the air. You can roll a perception check if you'd like, or just.
Arthur, did you poop in the walls? Oh, my dice!
It's a new body for me. I don't really know what happens.
I'm gonna put these dice in dice jail. That's another natural one.
Another natural one. So yeah, there's a faint smell in the air. You have no idea what's going on. Go ahead and make your final climb check.
Oh god, if I use these dice, that's a 14.
14. Okay. You climb the rest of the way up. You grab the edge and haul yourself up, standing next to Oopsie. By the way, Oopsie and Trevor now that you're there, at Oopsie, you would have actually seen this before. But atop the rocks is a relatively flat area where you see that there is indeed a massive nest built from branches, leaves, animal hides, and bones. Atop the nest is a griffin, clearly dead. Blood stains the rocks red, and the stench of decay is powerful as this great creature has been lying in the hot sun.
Oh my god, this is awful. As he says that, he's like slowly taking like feathers and eggshells and putting it into his bag. This is terrible.
Can I medicine check?
Yes, absolutely you can. Is anybody else going to be making the attempt to climb up?
Do we all technically need to climb up, Jim?
It's up to you whether you want to get up there or if you would feel safer on the ground. Like it's up to you.
I mean,
I don't know if anybody at the top is like shouted down like, "Hey, the griffin's dead."
Ipa!
yeah?
It's dead.
Oh no!
I
No.
should have told Reese this.
Shaka Khan is dead? What do you mean?
No, I should have been more specific.
What?
Barry is dead?
Maybe we haven't confirmed or denied that yet, but the griffin is for sure dead.
Oopsie! Who's dead?
Big Bird.
Big Bird?
Big
I got
Bird's
16
dead.
on it.
Bo killed him. What was that medicine check?
16.
16. Okay. After sort of inspecting the body, you see that the griffin is covered in wounds. Feathers are torn from its wings. Long, deep gashes are in its fur. Jaw marks around its neck. Flesh in its claws and teeth indicate that the struggle was not entirely one-sided. The griffin must have inflicted its share of pain before succumbing to its wounds. However, the most shocking thing you notice is that there is a hole in its rib cage just over the empty cavity where its heart should be.
Oh my.
Gross.
Oopsie. Would Shaka Khan do this? Or Khan Shaka?
No. Bearman just burn things and Bearman things.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
This crazy.
Oh.
Are there any intact eggs in the nest?
No, everything has been smashed here.
I would like to swim back down and ask Peepa if she would like a ride up.
Okay.
My lady, would you enjoy a sweet ride up the cliffside, or would the sight be too much for your eyes?
But who's dead, though?
The griffin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, this is embarrassing.
I just look at Trevor like, ugh. I would like to see. Can I come?
Aye. Climb aboard and let your head be my weird human body's head.
Well, it's just Trebor and Oopsie up there.
Yeah.
Can I taste the meat that's in the claw?
Oh.
Try and determine.
Yeah.
I'm a goblin.
Make a
gonna judge
perception check, I guess.
We eat raw meat.
I'm a goblin should be a correct response for pretty much any justifiable action.
It's a goblin.
How does a
Do what I
6
want.
sound, Jim?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of foul. It doesn't taste good. Yeah, but you note there's a little bit of flesh and blood in the claws, some patches of dark gray fur that did not come from the griffin, and that doesn't track with because Barry's a brown bear. He didn't have gray fur.
What about the one time Shaka turned into a bear in front of me? What color was he?
You don't recall Shaka turning into a gray bear, no.
Okay. I take the meat like I'm like picking the out of my mouth as I walk over.
Mm-hmm.
Trebor. Is gray hair, gray fur, gray meat. Barry's not gray.
Okay. Well, that's good.
No, it was bad.
I'm sure. I'm no judgment here, buddy.
Pickles.
Yeah.
What about that time Althor and Peepa like ride up like a wave of stone over the lip of the cliffside?
Oh, hey guys, we weren't eating disgusting things. No, why would I say that? Hey, there's the griffin.
I don't even listen to Trevor, and I just walked straight to the griffin to see if I could figure out what happened to it.
Sure. Again, I mean, Oopsie sort of points out all of the wounds, and you're looking at it. You can make a survival or perception check on the area, though.
I'll swim back down, by the way.
Okay.
I rolled a 1, so probably nope.
A 1, yeah. It's there's blood everywhere. Obviously, the sight of the griffin itself is very disturbing.
Oh, it's really sad. What are you
It was
eating,
in life
Oopsie?
quite a majestic creature.
Well, down below, Jim, can I make a perceive around us, or perceive down towards the bottom of the cliff face?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check.
17.
17. Near where you guys climbed up, you don't really see much of anything. However, something catches as you move further down the cliff. It actually is almost like a big round like rock formation. And as you're moving around sort of the northwestern side of it, you do note that there are some patches of blood down this side of the cliff face. And as you're inspecting that, and then you start looking around and you see that there is sort of a bloody trail leading away from here deeper into the forest.
All right. Perfect. I would go around to where everybody climbed up, and I would shout out to everyone, "Friends, I think I found a trail of blood down below. It could possibly
be something that killed the griffin up top. I don't know. But I did find a trail if you all want to come down and examine it with me.
Okay, Oopsie, come. And Oopsie just runs and
Oh,
jumps.
no. Oh, God.
Oopsie runs and jumps.
Oh, God.
Well, it's 30 feet down, Oopsie, and I know that you have some abilities.
It's going to work out to be about 10 foot, the equivalent of a 10-foot drop.
10 feet? Okay. Falling damage is half the distance that you fell. So you take 5 points of damage and land like flat on the ground. But you are otherwise relatively unscathed and on the ground now. Does anybody who's still at the top want to make, did anybody else want to try to make a perception check or survival check in that area before leaving?
Yeah, I'll make a perception.
Okay.
Walk over and help Oopsie
Oh,
up. Always impressed that you can do that.
That is a
friends.
natural 20 for a 27.
Whoa.
Wow.
27. So there was indeed a lot of blood spilled here, but that might actually provide you with an opportunity to piece together what happened. There are prints from various creatures here. There are lion paw prints that match the griffin, but also something just a touch sleeker, an oversized wolf of some kind. You also see fat, heavy bear prints and boots. Kanshaka and Barry must have been here. There are feathers strewn about everywhere, some with the gold and white coloration of the griffin, but others are a grimy gray color. There was some other winged creature in this area. You also note that some of the bear prints lead you to the far edge of the rock top, where you see a blood trail that indicates a bloody climb down the far side of the rocks.
Hey everyone, come look at this real fast. Oopsie, stay down there. You don't have to climb up here. If you look at these are boot prints and these are bear prints, and they climb down the hill on this side and head in that direction. I think that's where Kanshaka went. It also looks like there was a wolf up here. I didn't know wolves could climb. That terrifies me. And some kind of flying creature, with gray fur, maybe.
That's
the wolf.
probably the wolf.
Well, I was told by the gods that there's something else that was flying. So maybe the wolf teamed up with some eagles. And the eagles
it was the feathers that you found that don't match the griffin's feather that leads you to believe that there was a flying creature.
Yes, as the gods have just informed me, it was feathers. So something teamed up with the wolf, and they attacked the griffin. And I think Kanshaka went to save the griffin.
Oh. The trail that we see alongside the cliff, is it the same blood trail that Rhea sees down below?
Yeah. Basically, you guys are at the top of it, and you are looking down, and you basically see what Rhea. You're basically confirming what Rhea also found was that somebody had a climb down the other side of the rocks.
Okay.
Lots of blood spatter, so it should be a fairly easy trail to follow.
I wanna look up at Rias. This piece of meat from Eagle Claw, it not taste good, but don't know what it is. Gray, not brown bear. I offered him like he's gonna eat it to.
Want me to try this? Let's reach it up, take a little nibble on it.
Okay, everybody has a very scientific way of trying to identify this meat. I guess make a perception check, I guess.
It's just meat to me.
Yeah.
It's just no.
Yeah, I didn't offer it to them because I know.
Yes, it's only a 6. It tastes like meat to me.
Yeah, there's some meat. It's stringy and not very good, just like Oopsie said.
Yes. Would you like your meat back, Oopsie?
Oh no, you keep it.
Oh yes. Go to pretend.
By the way, it's not like there was a steak caught in the thing's claws, like little bits, like shreds of tiny bits of flesh. Like you don't have a wolf paunch in your hand.
Can I collect some of the feathers and the eggshells for the man as well?
Absolutely, you can.
Oh
any
yeah,
of that
that's a
material
good.
around.
That's a good idea. And if you look at Trevor, his like clothes are poofed out because he has so much like feathers pushed in. He's like, I didn't get any for him, so this might be a good idea.
You're a gnome. You've got like what, 4 feathers?
Hush your face, sir. Don't make me do a deception check on you.
Okay.
So what do you guys do?
Sounds like this Khan Shaka fella is in one with nature. He's got a bear following him around.
Oh yeah, he's
Yes,
obsessed
he is.
with bears and with fire and then burning stuff and turning into a bear.
I'm familiar with such sorts of magic, though I don't have the ability to do so myself. I think it's very important to me that we find out what happened to this eagle. Probably similar to Khan Shaka felt.
It's a griffin, buddy. But yes, I agree with you.
I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, don't know why the gladiator barbarian is telling a druid what this is. But don't hit yourself in your head, in your missing head. It's okay.
I think I've lost a bit of who I really am in this new form.
It's okay, buddy. We all make mistakes.
I yell up from the bottom, Peepa! Hey, Peepa!
Yeah.
Can I have rope back?
Oh.
Trevor, rope.
Yeah, but I don't like heights, and I would really like the rope to be able to get down.
Oopsie, you have to wait.
No, it's going to turn out like ladder again, and they're not going to have climb.
Oopsie, I'll bring the rope down, okay? And he's gonna Altor? Is am I saying that right?
Althor.
I'm sorry, Mr. Druid who doesn't know a griffin from an eagle.
Oh, is it tree boar then?
Whoa. I come from a long line of Trebors. My father was a Stone Rage.
Them up there.
And my father's father was a Stone Rage.
I have been descendants of people with no last names for many years as well.
I know someone like that. I can't say her name because it would ruin the story. I'll talk.
You did it. You break them.
Choir assistants.
Yes, can you please hold this rope while I climb down and then throw it to me?
I don't know if my mouth opens.
No, just take a hoof.
I don't know that I can.
Take a hoof
you
and
can hold things,
stomp
yes.
down on it.
I was going to say you should tie it to my neck and then I'll go inside the cliff and it'll be like the cliff is holding it.
A perfect way to anchor the rope.
Yeah, this seems logical. Yeah, I'll do it.
And it works. And you get down the cliff and it's fine. Everything's good.
That's funny.
That's how you know Jim Jam is tired of my
Yeah. You solve it.
You did it. Hooray.
Did it.
Just
I'm
leave
pretty sure that
already.
Peepa can just like float down. Don't
I
you
was
have the
gonna
ability
float
to
down.
just glide on your leaves?
Yes.
So Peepa just hang glides on her leaves down to the bottom. You guys all gather up and you have this new trail to follow. Hopefully that will lead you to your friend Kanshaka and Barry. You leave the grim scene at the rocks behind and pick up this second trail. This one, as you're moving along, one of you make a either nature or survival check.
I give Oopsie his rope.
23.
Okay.
12, yeah.
Michael Jordan.
Oopsie.
Oopsie, you can actually tell because you've driven bears before. You can tell that you are following a bear's trail, a wounded bear's trail. Blood and paw prints lead you deeper and deeper into the woods. You are disturbed to note that the bear travels alone. Only one set of prints are here. Your hearts sink as you imagine one tragedy or another. Are you following Barry's trail and Kanshaka didn't make it? Or is this Kanshaka in bear form that you're tracking now? And what does that say about his dearest companion's fate? You see that this trail is leading you towards a cave ahead. What do you do?
People say found cave, found cave.
Yes.
Oh,
Um,
shall we look inside?
Kanchaka! And Trevor's gonna run or
Kanchaka?
yell into the
Sure.
cave.
Your own voice echoes back at you, but you hear no response.
You're an idiot! You're an idiot! You're an idiot!
I'm an idiot.
I mean, should we just go inside, guys? I can see pretty well in the dark. But be careful, because things can get grisly.
Ah, good.
I'll be here all week, guys.
I can't bear your jokes anymore.
No, not people.
This is terrible.
Oh, wait. Should we bear and grin it in the cave?
Mm-hmm. So if you're entering the cave, it is a very large, dark space, following bloody smears on stone until you come to a wide space where the great brown lump of a bear lies near the far wall. Those of you who know Kanshaka recognize Barry immediately, and there's a pang of despair before you see the slow rise of the beast's chest. Barry is alive, but he's clearly wounded.
Oh, I'll walk over.
As you
run
take
over.
just a few steps forward, Barry's head snaps up, and a powerful warning roar echoes through the cave. Barry rises, blood matting his fur, but powerful still. He swipes at the air with a great paw, his wounds making him defensive and unable to even recognize his friends. He doesn't advance on you, but his rumbling growl lets you know that approaching him is very dangerous. What do you do?
People.
Yeah?
Reach in my bag. I pull. Give him pickle.
Pickle?
Healing pickle.
Okay. Bear. Pickle?
You hold up a pickle. Barry sniffs at the air, and as he picks up the scent of the pickle, he actually seems to calm significantly. And he takes a few halting steps forward. Like, you can tell it's painful for him to move, but he gets up next to you and very gingerly nibbles at the pickle and takes it and eats it. Oopsie, was that one of your healing pickles, or was it just a regular pickle?
That was a 1d8 healing pickle. Dude.
You really
Okay,
do
so
have
go ahead and roll the healing for Barry.
I didn't know that was a thing.
He gets 4.
All right.
Pickle
Nice.
points.
So you can see that some of the wounds that were still slowly leaking blood close up. Barry looks significantly better, though you can see, he had taken a beating. Like something really did a number on Barry. But almost immediately, now that he's doing a little bit better, he actually seems kind of oddly ashamed, almost like when you catch a dog doing something it's not supposed to do, and you can tell like it feels bad about it. Probably his initial reaction to your presence was sort of unfortunate, and he feels bad about it. But then there's something else. As soon as his wounds close up a little bit, he gains sort of a nervous energy, and he begins pacing back towards the entrance to the cave. And then he looks back at all of you. He stands on his hind legs and comes down really hard, walks back to you, then back to the entrance of the cave, repeats the whole show. Like, he's very clearly he's nervous, and he's just like eager to get going, like he wants to move. What do you do?
Seems like he wants us to follow us. He must know where Kanshaka is.
New guy, this bear. Bear.
This is
Bear, this new guy.
Nice to meet you. I don't look like this normally.
I don't think he can understand you.
You'd be surprised how much an animal understands.
I mean, can you speak with animals?
No.
Despite all of this, our Barry does seem to have a keener awareness than wild animal than you would expect from a wild animal. He does seem to sort of understand that he obviously recognizes all of you and doesn't seem nervous in the presence of the stony elemental. He seems to take it all in stride. He's used to weird stuff around Kanshaka's friends, so he gets it.
Just a quick question. Do I still have all my spells?
Yes,
Okay.
you can still use your spells.
Yeah, I think we should follow him. He probably has the best ability to find Kanchaka.
Mm-hmm.
Does he need more pickles?
I mean, he still looks pretty wounded. You could either give him more pickles, or you could, if anybody has the medicine skill and
Yeah, I
and a
could sit
healer's
there
kit, you
and
could try
heal.
that.
Yeah, I could as well.
Nope. 12.
12, yeah. You've not treated a bear before, so it's really difficult. His hide's so thick, it's really difficult to stitch up. You don't hurt him more, but you
I
don't
would just
really help
soothe
him.
him by just petting him.
A 16 for medicine.
16, that does it. So Peepa got things started, and you're able to sort of pick up where she left off. You can roll 2d8.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Don't worry, buddy. We're gonna find your friend, and we're gonna get him out. 8, 9, 10, 11.
Nice.
Ooh, yeah. So Barry is looking significantly better. You bandage him up and clean out the wounds, and he takes it all in stride. He knows that you're there to help him, and he lets you do it. And he's looking significantly better after about 10 minutes of work.
Just in
Yeah,
case
good
he's
buddy.
not all the way there, I would love to use my focus spell, Heal Animal,
Ooh.
which I believe if I spend 2 full actions to do it, I can heal 2d8 plus 16. Is that
Wow.
Is that what you got?
Sure.
Am I crazy?
Oh my
It
goodness.
sounds like a
Oh.
lot, but I can't tell you.
It
it's
sounds like
correct.
too
Yeah.
As everyone Googles it.
Well, yeah, but most focus spells are pretty powerful, so it would make sense.
My focus spell
Uh,
is 1d60.
It's heal animal, 1d8 hit points. With 2 actions, it has a range of 30 feet and restores an additional 8 hit points to the target. So it's actually just 1d8 plus 8 instead of just regular as 1d8. So 1d8 plus 8 hit points.
Gotcha. Is it also heightened? So 2d8?
You are level 3, so yes, it would be
2d8 plus
heightened
8?
to a second. Yeah, so
Got it.
if you can
Nice.
cast second level spells, it'll be 2d8 plus 8.
3 and 7 is 10, so 18 total.
Ooh,
Cool.
Barry.
Yeah, so Barry
Nice.
is. You can tell Barry, like you've healed Barry to his max. He's doing very well now.
Yeah.
I touch my lance to him as I do so.
While they were all healing him and stuff, can I just perceive around him because they found wings and pieces of flesh before?
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Nah, that's a crag on the die, so that's only an 8.
Yeah, you don't find anything like the feathers or extra fur here. It looks like maybe Barry was wounded and made it here and was just couldn't keep going on his own, so he was trying to find a safe space to recover.
Cool.
Okay, Barry. Take us to him.
Okay. Barry, now feeling a lot better, leads you out into the woods. He starts moving incredibly quickly and clearly with purpose. Anytime that you dally or fall behind, he roars and even sometimes nudges you forward to urge you onward.
Oh, I have little legs, Barry. I don't know what you want from me.
Eventually, you come within sight of a massive tree that dominates an entire area of the wood. A clearing of sorts between you and the great trunk, as nothing grows in the deep shade of this massive tree's canopy. Bones litter the ground here, and Barry sniffs the air, his chest rumbling in warning. There is something here. What do you do?
I'm gonna pull out my great sword.
Okay.
I'd like to stealth Jim.
Okay. Getting stealthy.
Can I use my tremor sense?
Yes, you can. You don't feel any creatures moving across the ground nearby, except for your companions.
Right.
I'm gonna do what you shouldn't do in every horror movie, but I'm gonna look up into the tree and do a perception check.
Make a perception check.
17 plus 7, 24.
24. You are looking up, and you see a flash of gray in the trees up above, and you point it out. And now that you notice this creature, and this creature notices that it's been noticed, and that it won't have the opportunity to swoop in with a sneak attack, you all now see a howling beast that looks like a giant wolf with dirty gray wings and 2 blood-stained antlers atop its canine head, and it just drops from the branches overhead, and it's time to roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Oops.
I'm glad I watch horror movies.
Yeah, right?
Yes. Roll 20.
Oh.
People always got to have them.
28.
Jeez, people.
That is the highest I can go.
I did so bad.
I think I probably did worse.
I rolled an 18, but I'm stealthing, so it becomes a 29.
Oh my
you
goodness.
beat me by one. That's okay. Team Oopsie and Peepa. I heard
Team
of Dana.
Tinies.
Is Dana behind
Wait,
you?
Yeah,
Oh,
Dana,
don't-
Dana came to give me a snack because she's
I
awesome.
Aw.
What kind of snack?
Aw.
What kind of snack?
I got a snack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dana.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was I got? Oopsie and Peepa. Rias, what's your initiative?
7.
Oh,
so I did beat you.
Mm-hmm.
Althor?
I apologize for being the lame-o and not knowing all the 2E rules.
Oh yeah, you were looking at
what do I add?
perception.
I just add my perception to my roll.
Yeah.
21.
21. And our good buddy Trevor.
That would be a 10.
10. All right.
So, Jim, is this a wolf guntler? Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah, you're kind of looking at a wolf guntler. If you want more information on that, Arcana and Nature are the appropriate checks if you wanted to take a Recall Knowledge action. But regardless, it is Oopsie's turn first. This creature is probably 20 feet overhead, and it looks like it's about to leap down up atop all of you. What do you do?
Okay, so I'd like to stay stealthed and hidden.
Okay,
And I'll do nature recall, I guess.
sure. Yep.
See what happens there. Unnatural 20.
Oh, that is enough to get you the name of this creature and one piece of useful information. You know that this horrible, evil creature is known as a Periton. And they are known for ripping the hearts from their victims and eating them while their victim is still alive.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
I've never heard someone live after getting their heart ripped out, but you know.
Oh God.
I would like to maintain stealth, and I want to wait until it's within reach of the glaive to take a swipe.
Okay. Yeah, well, you have 2 actions left. You can ready an action. Using your 2 actions, you can ready an action, and the trigger will be if the creature gets in reach, you will stabby stab.
That's it.
So hold me to that if it comes within reach of you. After you is Peepa's turn. Peepa, you look up, you see this creature. It looks horrible. What do you do?
I'm going to move back about 10 feet.
Okay.
And then as I'm moving back, I'm looking at it to try and study it as well. Can I do a nature check?
Yes, you can.
Oh, I cracked it.
Oh, no.
So no, 10.
Oh.
So I don't know anything.
Maybe you just never learned about this creature. Maybe its horrifying appearance is just so frightening that you forget something that you did know, but you can't recall at this time. You gain no knowledge. You have 2 more actions.
Great. I'm going to just inspire courage.
All right, inspiring
my
courage,
heart.
giving everybody a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. Remember that. As we move to Althor's turn.
I would like to back up about 20 feet, but in the opposite, essentially even moving forward. Basically, I want to be 20 feet in a clear line of sight because I would like to ready a charge.
So you move forward, getting yourself ready, hoping that if it swoops down, you can move in with the old lance. One action will do that. You have 2 more actions. Did you want to ready an action like Oopsie did? Okay.
Yeah, I would love to ready a charge.
So you ready yourself to
movement
charge
action.
this thing
Yeah, cool.
if you get an opportunity. And then it is this creature's turn.
No.
The first thing that it does, as it's 20 feet overhead, is it stares down at Trebor, who noticed it, and it howls. And Trebor, you look down momentarily, and you note that this creature's shadow begins to shift and morph, and it looks like your shadow all of a sudden. Your own shadow like reaches out towards you, and I need you to make a will save.
Oh, no.
my God.
Oh,
shadow
don't come at me
creatures.
with the shadow.
No.
That's a natural 20.
Natural 20 is a
Nice.
critical success. So you like see your own shadow reaching towards you, but you know that the real threat is above, and that this is some trick from the creature, and you are suddenly the shadow like switches back to just the shadow of this creature. Frustrated, it swoops down to try to take a bite at you. So it's going to take one more action to move to you, which will trigger the charge and Oopsie's attack.
Wish I got that natural 20 to hit.
So Oopsie, go ahead.
Got lucky, Jim. Moved from a 20. Landed on a 16 plus. I used the first modifier.
Yeah, this is one attack. So yeah.
So 22.
22 is a hit.
All right. 22. So that's going to be because I added the striking rune to my weapon. It's now 2d8 plus 1 damage, Jim.
Ooh.
For a total of 13 damage.
13 points of damage. You cut deep into this creature. It now notices, wait, there's a goblin there? It didn't even know it before.
Halfling.
Well, yeah. Sure. And then Althor, this triggers your charge.
So I guess my creature has a plus 14 to attack.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Wow.
So
One.
23. Oh yeah, 24 plus 1.
24 is a hit. Go ahead and deal your damage.
And so since I moved, I get my lancing charge as well.
Uh-huh.
So here we go. Oh, I rolled a 1 on my first d8 and a 3. So 4 plus 6 is 10 plus 2 for the lancing plus 1 for damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Which is not 13 total.
19 and 13. Both strikes come in. This creature did not expect such a resistance. It thought it was going to swoop in and have a little snack, and then it just gets blasted on one side from the glaive and blasted on the other from the lance of this weird rock creature. But at the end of its movement, it does get to make an attack, and it does stay with its original target. It is going to make an attack with its antlers against Althor. Or sorry, not Althor, Trevor.
Yeah, no, it's Althor. Yeah.
I was right.
All right, Trevor, here it comes.
Oh,
no.
Oh no.
That's a 32.
Oh!
Dang.
That's a crit.
That's a critical hit, and I will tell you that its antlers have the deadly trait. So it deals its normal damage plus
my
an additional
God.
die of damage. This could be the end for Althor in one horrible
Trevor.
sweeping strike.
Trevor.
No, Althor. He said it.
Althor
No,
will
yeah,
also
Althor.
die
Said
from
it.
this. I don't know why I'm
Yeah.
mixing you two up. I
Jim,
have no idea.
What
What?
if it felt really guilty?
Yeah, what if it felt really guilty?
Okay, I will just take the reduced. I'm not going to negate this damage. So what happens?
Resistance to the damage of 2 plus my level, so
Okay.
resist 5, and then he becomes enfeebled 2 until the end of the next turn.
Well, it's good that Althor has some resistance to this because that's 19
Trebor.
plus 2 is 21. Trevor. Trevor, 21 plus 14 is 35 points of damage.
Oh my.
And
fucking-
Trevor,
ugh.
because of Oopsie's ability, you'll get to resistance 5 against that. So you're going to take 30 points of damage as it just gores you with these antlers. That was its third action. So it is now Trevor's turn.
Oh my god. Okay, in a serious moment, last one, guys. I'm gonna bury you in the ground. And then he looks at Barry and he's like, I used your name. And now he's gonna
Oh God.
he's gonna try to strike down across the skull of this creature.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
No, unfortunately not. You are staggered from the strike.
Did you add one?
And
Oh,
you
18.
are unable to connect.
Would an 18 make a difference,
I
Jim?
did not add the one.
Are we flanking?
That's not a thing here.
Yeah, it's
18
not
is
a.
still not a hit.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
Swings.
Then Trebor is going to rage and try to strike him one more time. Okay. A 22. Does that hit?
Hang on. Jim maybe experiencing texting. I see him.
See him moving.
Yeah, he moves.
I don't know if he
He's
can hear
typing
us.
something.
He can hear us.
I don't think he can hear us.
Jim, can you hear us?
Okay. Give me a second. Let's go to let's talk with
Here we
Does
go.
chat.
a
We'll talk to chat.
22 hit? 22 hit.
Oh my God.
I would love to do charades the rest of the show.
Yeah. Sounds like.
Sounds like, that smells like.
No, I thought this is. Oh,
Sounds
yeah,
like.
this is.
You
Sounds
put your
like.
Yeah,
Body.
Sounds
Dumb.
like.
I'm just joking. Right?
Were you talking about 22 for your second
Oh,
attack?
he's back.
Yes.
Okay. 22 does hit.
Oh, thank God. Okay. That is 20 damage.
Good lord, man. Okay. Yeah, you are not happy with this creature, and you slice it right across the haunches. It's bleeding profusely now.
Oh, yeah. I want to say so many bad words right now, but I'm civil, and it's cool. I end my turn.
Okay. That is the end of Trevor's turn. Rias, what do you do?
Yeah. Rias holds up his hand. His claws start glowing. Shoots out that blue beam. Rave Enfeeblement. Jim, I need a fortitude save from you, please.
Fortitude save from the Paraton. Not its best save, surprisingly.
Good.
That is a total of 21 to save.
Oh. It's a success, so you become enfeebled 1.
And I'm already enfeebled 2, so I become enfeebled 3.
What does enfeebled do for you?
Reduces my strength, so it'll reduce damage and attack rolls that rely on strength.
Thank goodness.
No, he gets 2 of those back after his next turn. So
Well, but still after his next turn,
Yeah.
which helps me.
Well, depending on how Oopsie, Peepa, and Alfar do, maybe it won't get another turn. Rias, do you have another action you need to take, or are you good?
How far away is that tree, Jim?
The tree, I mean, it's a good 40, 45 feet away from where you currently are.
Okay. I will just cast I drive my little ruin, and I'm gonna cast guidance over on Oopsie.
Guidance on Oopsie. That's going to give Oopsie an additional +1, I believe, to his next attack roll.
Yeah,
Which
attack
takes
roll,
us-
save, perception check, or skill check. Yeah.
Nice. Oopsie, it is your turn. What you doing?
Start with all the bonuses. Oopsie's gonna swing his glaive real hard.
Really hard.
Well, I mean, as hard as he can normally. And I'm adding
Yes.
+1 from the guidance, +1
Yep.
from Peepa,
Yep.
And I drop the die on the ground.
No.
That's no good.
Not a
And
game
it
if there's
is
not a drop die.
an 18 plus 2, 20 plus my 6, 26.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, that does it. Oh, wait, yeah, hold on. No, it won't matter.
Yeah.
I didn't roll the best damage. It's only 8 plus the 1, so 9 damage.
9 points of damage.
Gary.
Right, you can tell this thing is slowing down. It has taken quite a beating. That was just one action, so.
Yeah, I might as well swing away.
All right.
Try and crit fish. That is only the guidance is gone now, correct?
That's
Yeah,
correct.
it's just for
But you
one.
have my +1 still.
Okay, that is only a 20 to hit. Unnatural.
20 will miss.
Oh my god.
And my third one, I guess I have to hit a nat 20 to do this. I don't think a 7's gonna do it.
No, a 7 will not even come close.
Ugh.
Cool.
But it is Peepa's turn.
Okay.
Oh god.
How bloody does Trebor look?
You can make a heal check. You can make a medicine check to try to determine that.
Okay, I just want to see from where I'm standing. 18.
Yeah, he looks like he's real bad off.
Yeah.
I would
so
imagine
bad.
that he's probably over half his hit points are gone.
Okay, so I know you're pretty beefy. Okay,
Yeah, just about half.
I'm going to cast Soothe, and it's my signature spell. So here we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18 points.
Oh, you beautiful, beautiful Peepa.
Don't hug Peepa if you're covered in mud.
The beautiful Peepa.
Yeah, no mud. So I reach my little leaves and I cast Soothe, and then I think, is that all my actions, or can I continue
If you
singing?
want to continue singing, then it would be your last action because
Okay.
Soothe is 2 actions.
Yep.
So.
May I continue singing?
All right, so everybody's going to continue to get that +1 to attack and damage as we move on to Althor's turn.
I'm going for the kill.
He's going for the kill.
Here's the first attack, stabbing it with my weird earth hand. Plus 14 is 27.
+1.
27 hits.
Plus 1, 28. It mattered.
28 hits.
It matters. The one matters.
It matters. All right, I got 13 total on the die. Plus 6 is 19. Plus 1 is 20.
20
Nice.
points of damage, and you do indeed lance this thing right through the back of the head.
Yes.
Your weird rock hand just comes spitting out of its jaws in the
Oh
front.
my god,
Rip
you
it
got
back,
brain matter
the
all
creature
over
just
me.
collapses right in front of Trevor.
Oh,
He's dead.
Althor, you should always be this form. It's so good.
I
Ow.
agree.
Althor, eat the heart. You'll gain its power.
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Sometimes
Oh.
new guys are good.
What?
Instead of swimming in the cliff, I went swimming in his head.
Ah! I like it.
Oh goodness. How does Barry look? Is he like happy that this
Oh, yeah.
monster
Oh yeah,
is-
Barry's super glad that this thing is dead, and now that it is dead, he like rushes over to the base of this huge tree, and he's circling around and around near the base of it. Occasionally, though, he'll like stand up on his hind legs and put his paws up on the tree. He lifts his nose up into the air. He's sniffing around. What do you guys do?
You guys think that he's up there?
Maybe. Oopsie drive
Or-
tree.
Or under it, like, can I do a perception check to see if there's any like grooves that go under the tree, kind of like King
Sure.
Arthur,
Yeah.
the cartoon?
Mhm.
That's another natural 20.
Woo!
I can't do that to hit, but you know, for
Very
a 27.
nice. You do see some indication that there are some of the roots of the tree almost make like little burrows that somebody could fit into, and you do see some indication that some scuffed dirt and some dried blood that indicates that maybe somebody wounded came through here recently.
Yeah, I'll run over there and
and look inside. I have
Sure.
dark vision just in case it is that dark.
You don't see anybody, but you do see indication that somebody moved through here. Somebody was probably like hiding in here for a time before moving on. So it's very likely that if Khan Shaka was here, perhaps there's some signs and hope that he escaped. Maybe he was able to distract the creature, or he waited for it to move on to hunt, or something. But you don't see a body, you don't see any human remains. So there's definitely some hope that if he was here, that he managed to get away. But of course, not being here means that your journey must continue.
Yeah, he'll pop up and go. It looks like he used this as like a rest area, and somehow got away from that creature. But he's not here anymore, and the blood's pretty dry. I can only assume he's been here it's been here for a while.
Oopsie climbs the tree.
Okay. You climb, make an athletics check for me.
14 plus 6. 20.
20. Okay, yeah. You climb the tree pretty easily. And in some of the upper branches, there is a very large nest. Looks like must have belonged to this creature, this periton. You see bits of gray fur and feathers, bones everywhere. It smells of carrion very heavily in this nest.
There's no sign of Khan up here.
Not that you see. You could make a perception check if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use that hero point.
Ah.
I'm gonna use that. That's a better choice. The 19. Nope, an 18.
Okay. Digging around in the nest, you don't find much until something catches your eye and you reach into some of the gnarled branches and you pull out a boot, one that very likely belongs to an adult human male. But most strikingly, it has brown furs glued to it to make it seem more like a bear's foot. It must have belonged to Khan Shaka. However, you don't see any other sign that the man is here except for some bloody smears, but they suggest movement, like perhaps he was able to climb down out of this nest. You don't find a body or human bones. So again, there's definite signs that he was here, but he may have been able to get away from this creature somehow.
I respect pretending to be something else. I put, because I need my hands to climb down, I put Sean Shaka's
Sean Connery.
and then I climb down. So I have my hands free.
Okay, you climb down. What do you guys do?
Can I proceed to see if there are any burn marks anywhere?
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Ooh, it's gonna be a total of a 25.
25. You do see around the tree there are some scorch marks. Perhaps, Khan Shaka, as part of his getaway, was able to use some of his famous fiery magic to effect an escape.
Nice. Yes. Seems like we're going. Does it lead into a direction at all? Or
I was just about to say, you actually, with a 25, you also note that aside from the scorch marks, you pick up some boot prints and blood that leads you further west into the forest.
Okay, I would shout to everybody, and also Barry as well too. But like, yes, a boot and a footprint.
Okay.
Oopsie, can I have one of your pickles?
Do you need more healing? Because I can just sit here and heal you.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't say no to that, people. I just didn't want to use everything you have.
Oh, it's okay.
But you use my pickles.
I would imagine while everyone's looking that I have 10 minutes to sit down and do it anyway.
Okay, yeah, so you focus for 10 minutes, regaining your focus spell.
I'm gonna take the boot over to where Rias found the footprint, and I want to line it up and make sure, see if they fit.
Yeah, you note that the trail of prints that leads away from here, one is a barefoot and one is a booted foot That looks like a bare foot.
Yeah.
Althor, you had used a focus point earlier too. So if you want to take the 10 minutes that Pipa is taking to refocus, you can have the use of that spell again if you were to need it.
I would love to do so. Thank you.
All right. So
After
Althor
confirming
and
that it's the same boot,
Pipa focus.
goes back on my head.
All right. You have the boot back on your head, confident that is the same.
I rolled a 19 for a medicine check.
Okay, that is going to get 2d8 hit points back for Trevor.
12.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God, I feel so much better.
She just like squeezes all the aloe out of her leaves and just rubs it.
I'm not gonna ask where you got this from, but I feel super healthy. And
It's a part of me.
oh, I didn't want to know that, but thank you.
Now covered in Pipa goop, what do you guys do?
We go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would Barry catch the scent and start going ahead of us?
Yeah, especially now that you've got the boot with you and you've got the trail to follow. You get Barry to use his nose and your eyes to follow this trail, and you begin making your way deeper into the forest. You pick up a bloody trail of a man walking wounded through the woods. One barefoot, as I had mentioned, and one bare-booted foot. Barry's nose is glued to the ground, and from his almost frantic energy, you know without a doubt that you are following Khan Shaka's trail.
Aww.
The hour, however, is growing pretty late. You've traveled pretty far today, and you are very, very deep in the woods. You are faced with a choice. Do you stop your search and set up a camp, or do you press on into the night? Khan Shaka's survival may be at stake, but if you continue your search in the black of night this deep in the woods, your own survival may be as well. So what do you do?
You guys can set camp. Oopsie, keep looking.
No.
Yeah, I can honestly, I can go with Oopsie. I can see in the dark without any issue.
We should all stick together.
Peepa, can you see in the dark?
No.
She
Do
could
you have
backpack
light?
upon me.
Oh,
I couldn't see in the dark.
what was your name again? Thoal.
How dare you? You know it.
What was that? It's escaping me right now.
Althor. And roll that R.
Alfred. Okay. No, are you able to see in the dark too?
I usually am able to, and additionally, I can tell, even though my eyes are kind of shut permanently, I can see in the dark still.
Okay, Riss.
Rias.
You know what, Peepa? This accent
Diana.
doesn't allow me to Rias.
I do have candles.
I can cast light.
So that was a no. Simple yes and no answers.
I have candles.
Are helpful.
I don't know if I can see in the dark. I'm trying to look.
I don't believe Leshy have dark vision.
I don't
but again,
think
yeah,
so.
you do have the light spell. So
I do. Yeah, I have light.
Okay, I mean, I'm willing to keep going. I want to make sure that he's okay. I don't think Barry's gonna stop until we find him, and I'm not gonna let Oopsie and Barry go on themselves.
It's as long as we all stay close to one another, because it is getting very dark outside.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be 100 feet ahead.
No.
No, yeah, I'll stay close. I'm kidding.
okay. So you decide that Khan Shaka's safety is worth the risk of traveling by night. So you begin to press on. Pipa, are you casting light?
Yeah, I would cast light on something.
So you guys have a light source. You can see and move pretty quickly. Obviously, most of you can see in the dark anyway, but those of you who don't have dark vision are fine with the use of the light spell. And I'm sure Rias's candles provide some
substantial
light. As well.
I actually stick it on my tongue and close my mouth a little bit, so it's kind of emanating like a small lantern out of my teeth.
Hey, I'm not gonna kink shame you, Riz, but
oh no. As you press on through the night, you actually, whoever's leading this charge, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay. 16.
Okay. 16 is enough. You, about 60 feet ahead or so, through the trees, you can see the warm glow of fire.
Oh, hey, turn off your light, Peepa. Turn off your light. Reese, what are you doing? Yeah, close your mouth. Thank you.
Oopsie stealths.
Okay.
I just hold on to the statue horse man, headless
Yep.
man, 'cause I can't see anything right now. Don't let go of me, okay?
Everyone be very quiet.
We're hunting for bears.
As we move forward, I would just like to continually be checking in with my tremor sense.
Sure. You actually, as you're moving forward, you sense some tremors of a large creature ahead, moving.
Oh.
And Oopsie, you're stealthing ahead. And as... What was that, Mr. Khan?
No, you're saying he's stealthy, and it's Oopsie. He just disappears, as always.
As you guys are moving ahead, it is actually Althor who you're reaching out with your tremor sense, and all of a sudden your leg hits something strung between two trees, and it's just some like rib bones on a string, but it makes a loud clacking noise as you're moving forward, and suddenly you hear ahead of you a voice that calls out. It says, "Come out! Rock, hear you!"
Oh, God. Cast your light again, Peepa.
On what? She's like trembling.
I don't know, but I need you to be able to see for this. It's just
I
like
cast it on his lance.
it's just
on
really loud shouting.
I cast it on
Sure.
Thor's lance.
The lance glows. What do you guys do? You hear ahead of you, "Rog, hear you! Come out!"
Put your weapons down, Rog. We are from the line of the Rolls.
Ignore new guy. Where bear man?
What was that?
Where the bear man? Yes, Oopsie just wants his where bear man. Don't care about wrong.
You come out! I not see you!
I'm ghost. Can't see Oopsie. I'm ghost.
This ghost.
We are all the ghosts.
Is okay. Rog is Wizzy Man! Wizzy Man fight ghosts! And with that, we will take a break.
No! Yeah.
Oh, great.
Oh, gosh.
What have you done?
All right. We ready? Let's
We
go.
ready,
Yeah.
ready.
See
See you in a bit.
See you in a few minutes, everybody.
Hey Mog, since you lost your eye, I figured I'd cheer you up. Want to hang out? Do something?
Do you wish to study the etymology of different languages with me?
No.
Ah, so you wish to sit down and observe the various stages of photosynthesis.
I was thinking target practice or take some swings at each other, a sparring match.
We could extract each other's blood and compare differences.
Mog, do we even have anything in common?
Hey, Dat Fam. It's me, Nice GM Jim Jam. I used to be Evil GM Jim Jam. And some of you have been asking yourself, what's with this nice thing? What does that exactly mean? Do you just say you're nice and all of a sudden you're nice? No, it's a process. It's an emotional journey. It's about growth. I'll tell you a little bit about being a nice GM and what that means to me, and maybe you can use some of these tips in your own games at home to build a better relationship with your players. For me, it's about, celebrating your players' victories. When they defeat the monster, they're not defeating you. They're telling an epic story and becoming heroes, and that's wonderful. You should celebrate that, even when it's Hawk, and he does, 16 actions in a turn somehow, and 55 damage every single shot, and you have no idea how that even works, or if he's even doing it right, or who even knows, because it really doesn't seem like it should work that way, but all of a sudden, here comes Hawk, just crit, 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 never seems to even roll below a 17, and boy, isn't that great for him? Good for Hawk. That's great. But it's about celebrating the fact that Hawk is... What was it? It's fine.
Gather your crew and prepare to embark on the journey of a lifetime as you explore the packed worlds of the Starfinder universe, taking on the role of a science fantasy hero customized to fit your playstyle. But danger lurks amongst the stars. Will you fight back with advanced weaponry and cunning tactics? Or will your hero wield the devastating forces that fuse magic and technology together to alter reality? Your crew must come together if you have any hope of victory. In Starfinder, every decision drives the adventure as you build an epic saga with your friends. Bring your story to life in a game where the fate of the worlds rests on the answer to the most important question of all. What do you do? Begin your journey into the Starfinder universe today with the Starfinder Beginner Box, now available at Paizo.com, your local gaming store, and anywhere else adventure can be found. Become inspired by Sirenscape Online Player's massive sound library and weave your tabletop legends by building custom sound sets that bring your immersive world to life. Simply download the app to access the entire Sirenscape archive anytime you need epic sounds. The online player works perfectly alongside any virtual tabletop to bring your players together no matter where they are in the world. Broadcast your custom sound sets in real time with flawless audio quality to give them a game they'll never forget. Get the Sirenscape Online Player today at Sirenscape.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the second half of our episode of Heroic Endeavors. It's going... This crazy group is doing pretty well so far, trekking down Khan Shaka through the forest. But before we jump back into their adventures and their encounter with Rog, the Wizzy Man, let's go ahead and turn to chat and see what you all have to say.
Penguin Witch Doctor says, "Are they bare bones, Jim?"
Mmm.
And there it is.
The amount of bear puns.
You don't know how
overwhelming.
long today I was at work writing bear puns.
Wow.
Just let me have my moment.
But you didn't even write bare bones.
I did not write bare bones, okay?
Jared, you're getting a lot of love too tonight. Penguin Witch Doctor throwing out there. Whoa, Jared is teching and playing.
Thank you. It's been difficult, and I want Adam to come back soon.
Aww.
But for the time being, Oopsie drive stream.
For the time being, it's
Oopsie drive stream.
Oh, go for it.
I was just gonna say many props and thank yous to you as well.
Yeah. A while ago, I'm in for life said no one will be able to beat Harry Plopper for most annoying character, but James, you're getting pretty close. Just let me have it, okay, guys?
Going a little bit off of that, Delirious 2019, when you were trying to pronounce Althor, he typed Al Gore, which I just really enjoyed. So if you just want to call me Al Gore now, that works.
There has been, I'm seeing a ton of this. There's a lot of excitement for the upcoming shows.
Yay!
Yeah, kids.
Great. I hope we have some good content coming up.
Hey, the real POTUS 98 says hashtag Team James Puns. Woo! I got a fan.
Cool.
You got one.
You got one. Yeah, I was gonna say one person.
That's all I need. It's more than my dad. So
there's some gift subs flying around. Sarah BZ1 has gifted to Jessica. The real POTUS 98 has gifted 2 subs, and Cadence has gifted 5 sibs. Is what our document says.
Thank you guys so much.
That sib game is strong.
Oh yeah. We gotta remember we have our mercies and hero points, and Jim has an
Yeah, we do have-
edge and a thing.
Yeah, we do have some bonuses on the board, so don't forget to use those. But there's not a lot of bonuses on the board, so you guys might be in trouble without some help from chat.
No.
Last thing, I will remind everybody that as Delirious mentioned, we are doing the subgrade thing. So if you have a sub and you want to upgrade to a tier 2 or tier 3 sub, that is going to get a randomized bonus for anybody on the board, including me. I could get it. Who knows? We'll roll a die to determine. A tier 2 sub gets an overcharge, and a tier 3 sub gets a card from the deck. And then, of course, it is September. So if you think you're going to be around for a while subbing, why don't you go ahead and lock in those subs now while they are discounted? Every sub helps us, not only just because it directly supports the show, but it also really helps our metrics and keeps our channel pumping. So thank you so much for those subs, and all the gifting subs are great, and it's all good stuff. So sub. Aside from that, we will jump back into our adventure because Rog the Wizzy Man claims that he's going to fight the ghosts. And it is time for all of us to roll initiative.
Oh, Rog.
Even if we didn't want to be a ghost.
We're ghosts now.
That's bad.
The path we've chosen.
It's going to be a 19 for Rias, Jim.
19 for Rias.
Doing better that time.
That is.
First dwarf.
For Oopsie.
Go for it.
First dwarf got a dirty 20. Sorry.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty 20 for Earth Dwarf. Al Gore. Pita?
16. Not good. Not good this
Whoa, that is like a 0 for Peepa. I don't think I've ever seen you have an initiative that bad.
I know.
Oopsie?
23.
I also got a 23.
Michael
Roll
Jordan's 2 of them.
Oh, not
I have a
roll
plus
off,
11
but-
modifier.
Yeah, I have a
Damn.
plus 7. Well, he's
Alright, so it's gonna
stealthy.
be Oopsie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Then,
right.
and our buddy Trevor. Well, Oopsie, it is your turn first. You are first to react. You hear ahead of you, "Rog, fight ghost!" What do you do?
I'm gonna intimidate Jim.
Okay. Currently, you don't have line of sight to him. So unless you have, you would need to get that to do that.
Well, I don't want that. I just want to yell back. Rog, no fight. just shoo. Ghost area, shoo.
Do you want to do anything?
Haunt your family.
Trevor? What do you want to do?
Would you say that this creature is 2 sizes larger than me?
You are a small creature?
Yes.
Then this, you don't see Rog, so you don't know.
Okay. Then he's gonna try to move up to at least get sight of him.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy about it, or are you just moving forward?
Let's see. Yeah, I'll try to be stealthy.
Okay. If you want to be stealthy about it, you move at half speed, so it'll take 2 actions to get where you want to go, and I need a stealth check from you.
Okay. Oh, that's a 2.
Oh no. Okay. Well, you do get to where you want to go, and what you see is a large creature covered in warty knobs, carrying an uprooted sapling in one hand and an upside-down book in his other hand. He is draped in animal furs and wears a ratty pointed hat atop his knotty head.
Okay, I'm the ghost. How close is he to me?
To where you can, you're basically at the edge of this little clearing. He's about 15 feet away from you.
You're reading the book the wrong way, and he will like sink back into the woods.
So you move back out of the. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Homer Simpson back into the bushes.
Oh my God, he's huge, guys. I mean, he's huge.
Althor.
Can I also not see him, or can I tremor sense him? Or
you can sense where he is, but that's an imprecise sense.
Right.
So he is technically concealed to you. You can target him with a DC 5 flat check if you have any range things that you want to use, because until you get line of sight, you won't be able to see him clearly. But you do know exactly where he is, so.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll go ahead and move right up to him.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you've got Peepa still on your back, so you just glide across the rocks. With one action, you get to the edge of Rog's camp, and you can see Rog ahead of you is this big ogre creature. And with a second move, you get up next to him. You have one more action.
I'm gonna use diplomacy.
Okay.
Oh.
And say, myself and the ghosts don't mean harm. We just want to talk.
Rog says, "Talkie rock bad."
I tried. In good conscience, I tried.
Oh God.
Rias.
You're muted.
You're muted.
There we go. How's that?
Yeah.
There you are.
Okay. Accidentally pressed my microphone off. Can I try to stealthily move to the edge of the clearing?
Yes, 2 actions and a stealth check.
Okay. Let's see if I can do it. 14?
14. You are fairly confident that Rog is focused on the Rocky Man and doesn't see you.
Okay. Okie dokie. I've got one more. I'm going to... How far does that go? Okay, I got one more. I'm going to go ahead and draw my ruin, push it, and cast guidance over on Althor.
You... Okay. Cast guidance on Althor. And now it is Rogrog's turn. Rogrog sees you with Peepa on your back, move right up next to him, and he says, Rogrog cast Stinky Cloud!
Oh no!
Just burps right on the both of you, and I need both of you to make a fortitude save.
You got it. Wow, this thing has a plus 14 fortitude save.
22.
Okay, that is a success.
29.
Okay, that is a critical success. You have no effects, Althor, with a critical success, but Peepa, even with a regular success, his absolutely foul breath causes you to become sickened 1.
Oh boy. So sorry, Althor. Just starts throwing up.
And then Rogrog says, Rogrog cast Burning Hand!
Oh no!
Tries to grab you, Peepa.
No!
I need your athletics DC, which is 10 plus your athletics skill.
I have a -1.
Okay, so yeah, he grabs you and picks you up off Althor's back and throws you into his campfire. He's Rogrog cast Burning Hand! And he slams you into his fire, and you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, sorry.
You take 1 point of fire damage, and you are prone, lying in his campfire, and that will be relevant on your turn. So let's keep track of that.
I thought he'd go for me.
Rogrog has one more action left, but he is... So he's going to say, Rogrog cast Make Fear! And I need the will DC for Althor, which is 10 plus your will save bonus.
12.
12, okay. So as Rogrog
will save bonus. I'm so sorry. I did only my wisdom bonus. It'd be 20. Sorry.
20? Okay. So Rogrog screams in your face. Rogrog make fear, but you are unimpressed by his attempts, and you are not frightened at all, in the least. But that is all 3 of his actions, which takes us to Peepa next. Now, Peepa, you are beginning your turn prone in a fire, so I need you to make a reflex save.
Okay. 14 plus 9.
Okay, you managed to roll off the burning logs, just enough not to catch fire. But you still need to stand up and move, otherwise you will continue to take fire damage.
Yeah, no, I get up and move.
Okay, you get up and you move. You are now off the flames.
I move about 20 feet away.
Sure. You still have 1 action left.
I'll start singing, because it's 1 action.
Start singing. Everybody is going to get that +1 bonus to attack and damage. So we move to, I believe, the top of the next round. Unless I forgot somebody. Which it feels like I did, but I didn't. So
I'll go again.
Nah, it's okay. Oopsie. It is your action.
Jared doesn't want to kill Rogrog. Rogrog is his new favorite person. He said cast Burning Hands and threw her in a fire. But Oopsie is going to pop out of stealth and charge in with his glaive.
Okay.
And attempt to hit.
Okay. It would take 2 actions to get to him, but then 1 action to strike. So go ahead.
Okay. +1 from Peepa.
Yep.
21 to hit.
21 hits.
Yeah.
Nice. Hopefully I can do some damage. 12 damage.
12 points of damage. A solid hit. Rogrog cries out in pain as the glaive comes down, slashing him across the chest.
Could I have stopped at reach for the weapon?
Yeah. I assume you would attack from your reach position.
Okay, great.
So Trevor, you are next.
Okay, perfect. How far away am I from him?
Where had you moved last turn?
I moved back a little bit.
Okay, so I guess at this point you'd be about 35 feet away from him.
Just had to add that extra 5 feet, 100. That's fine. I am going to rage, run up,
Okay.
and use my skill feat Titan Wrestler.
Okay.
To trip him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
so I believe
you can attempt a disarm, grapple, shove, or trip a creature that is up to 2 sizes larger than you, or up to 3 sizes larger if you are legendary in athletics.
Okay. Go ahead and make your trip attempt.
Yes. 24.
That is a success. Rogrog goes down on his behind.
I got him!
You got him good. Althor, Rogrog is prone before you.
All right, I'm gonna start clapping some hooves.
Please don't say that again.
You got it. I won't. Yep, here we go. First hoove. 27 plus 1 for singing plus 1 for guidance, I believe.
That would be a critical hit.
29.
Wow.
All right. Alrighty. So here we go.
It's hoop
5,
time.
7.
It'll be 4d6 plus
11.
12.
46 plus 12. That's 58, Jim.
14 total on all of the die. Plus 12 is 26.
Plus 1.
26
Plus 1 is
I mean,
27.
you just crack Rogrog right in the forehead with one of your stone hooves, and he's like dazed for a moment. And that was your first action, so
Here comes the next hoove. Hoove. So this is at plus 9, 17 on the die. So
is a
26
regular
plus 7, 27.
oh god.
one.
Yeah, that is another critical hit.
Oh my goodness.
Wild magic.
Nugai!
11 plus 12 is 23.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, wild magic. Plus 1.
Yeah,
Thank you.
24.
Matthew Bakerfold.
Okay, I mean, yeah, Rogrog looks like he's nearly out for the count, but he is still like trying woozily to get to his feet. You have one more action.
Clap. Nat 20.
Jeez, dude. Come on, man.
Plus 4 plus 1 is 25.
Okay, that's a regular hit.
Okay.
Man.
9 plus 6 is 15 plus 1 is 16.
Okay. You crack down atop Rogrog's head. He was just about to try to get up, and he immediately like slumps back down. And he puts up his Rogrog, surrender, Rogrog, goes too strong.
I like these hooves.
Rias, it is technically your action if you wanted to do anything.
He said that he surrendered, yeah?
That's what it sounds like.
Okay. I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm gonna look at him, just point finger at him and just say, drop or release what's in your hands. And I'm gonna cast command on him.
Okay.
So I need a will save.
Sure. 16.
16 is a failure.
Okay.
So the first action on his turn, creature must use a single action to do as I command.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to slowly move out a little bit farther forward into the camp.
Sure. A moment later, Rogrog drops the book and the uprooted sapling that he's got in his hands. And he just kind of sits there. Oh, okay, ghost. Got Rogrog.
Where?
Practice the magic better. I got you next time. Have better magic.
We need Bearman. Where Bearman?
Mage hand the book
Okay.
to me.
Okay.
And I hold the book and I wait and see what everyone else is doing.
Is that book heavier than 5 pounds, Jim Jam?
No, she can mage hand.
Okay, just checking.
You almost got her.
But don't read it because it just says left, up, left, right, left.
Just says burning hands, toss person into nearest fire.
Instruction manual.
Well, Rog, the fight has left him, so if nobody else is going to do anything, we can come out of initiative order.
Yeah.
Y'all can.
I guess I won't end his
Rog
life.
I'm gonna walk up to him and stare him in the eyes. Where is Bear Man?
Bear Man, go to Tree Lady.
Oh, it's Tree Lady.
Tree Lady, very scary. Don't like Tree Lady. Learning big magic to get her, but don't like her, so no go there yet. Have to read more book. Please give book back.
Can I look at the book and see what it is?
Sure. Make an Arcana check.
I'm not trained in it, so 15.
You can't make sense of any of the symbols in the book, but it looks like there's writing and symbols and like you've seen you can't decipher any of it, but this does look like it contains magic spells. Like this is a spell book.
Okay. Well, before I give you back this book, 1, you must say sorry for throwing me into the fire. And then 2, you have to tell us where this lady is.
I will first ghost attack me, so just self-defense. But
he's got us there.
No, he doesn't.
Well?
Okay, fine, I'm sorry, but you attack Rog, so
I
just sorry
did not.
that you will get burned up.
Okay.
Very powerful magic, though, yes. Burning hands, good spell. Ha 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 ha.
Mm-hmm.
Rog, I gotta not. How would you feel about joining the group?
I was gonna say that next. I was gonna say it.
Know how to focus on education.
No, Rog, join our group,
And I'm gonna intimidate him.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
16 plus 7, 23.
Okay.
Michael Jordan.
Rog, he looks a little like, because he's been defeated by the lot of you. He's like, well, I could, but not if go to the Tree Lady. I don't like her. You go to Tree Lady on your own, and then after you come get Rog.
No. This isn't how it works. You're gonna join our group. We'll make sure the Tree Lady doesn't hurt you, and then you'll be with us forever. And
point of order, Trebor.
Yeah.
Rog doesn't have license. Can't be an HEI without license.
I mean, we can get him the papers, Oopsie. Wouldn't you want to ride
No.
Rog?
No, Rog.
What if Rog had saddle?
Rog sentient being, not saddle.
No, okay. What if he had a saddle?
Then maybe ride or drive.
Yeah.
But doesn't, so can't.
Boys,
None of this save Bear Man.
how about we ask him information about this lady?
Yeah, fine. I was trying to get us to join the
Little
Like
group.
how to
know about
defeat.
Big Tree.
Yes.
Do it.
Can you
Okay,
tell
so-
us about the big lady tree? Like how to
Yeah,
defeat
Tree
her?
Lady very bad. Tree Lady get all the monsters in the forest to follow her. They live her, and if Rog goes near, she says, "Get that ogre!" And they come and they peck at me, the birds, and they roar and they chase me out. Hate the Tree Lady. She's very powerful. When I get more powerful magic, I burn her tree down.
Oh.
Are you mostly attacked by birds?
Yes. I don't hate the birds. I have to learn a bird spell to hurt them.
Do you know anything about griffins?
Oh, no, Griffin.
Well, this has been very stimulating conversation. Wait, so Rog, are you saying if we come back, you'll join our group?
Yes, just that for Tree Lady.
Okay, shake on it. He sticks out his little hand.
He just like wiggling, like shake.
Okay, that works for me.
What knowledge to know things about Rog?
To know
Goblin
things
lore?
about Rog, you would want a society check.
Goblin lore?
Would lore gladiator help at all, Jim Jam?
19. Unmodified.
Sure. You know that ogres are typically big, dumb, stupid, and mean.
Dumb and stupid.
You know that taking an ogre back into the city, it would be a very serious problem, and the chances of him lasting very long without A, eating somebody, or B, just being outright killed by the town guard are next to nothing. The fact that Rog is amusing is one thing, but he will eventually kill and eat somebody. It's pretty much guaranteed.
Is this your way of not joining our group, Jim Jam?
No, I'm just telling you about ogres.
No, yeah, I understand.
Share the information.
So, do we, guys, like, kill him?
We just
No.
let him do his study.
He literally said he was going to burn down the tree lady's home once he gets more powerful.
Well, she seems evil, so let him live.
Shaka Khan, or Khan Shaka, I can never remember his name.
I've never met him, and I know his name better than you do.
Okay, Thorbin.
Okay, he doesn't know most of our names correctly.
Don't know if it's names. I think he just can't speak very well. Did you hear his impression of a ghost earlier? Ah, good.
Hey, that was an amazing impression. My wife would be proud.
You married?
Yeah, and we have an adopted kid. He kind of just like showed up on the farm, and this is why I took heroic endeavors to get away from him.
Stab him real hard.
Whoa. Whoa, oopsie.
You did?
Oh, fine. Bear man.
Yeah, fine. We'll go to this tree lady. Whatever makes Oopsie happy.
We can be the judge ourselves of the tree lady.
Next time we camp, I'll ask you more about your wife and your adopted kid.
Thank you.
Now's not the time, though.
No one ever asked me. You know what? I thought, thank you.
Well,
I knew your name the whole time. I just didn't feel like saying it.
The truth reveals itself. Well, I'll hear about your wife and I'll let you try to push me over. But again, for another time.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's go.
Good that you're finally finished.
I'm gonna hand back the book.
Okay, Rog takes the book and he seems very like careful and it's made for like it's a human-sized book, so like it's very tiny in his hands, but he takes it very gingerly and reverently and he like dusts it off and puts it. He has like a big stitched together bag at his belt that he very carefully puts the book inside.
Aww.
He says, "Okay, well, you go to the bad scary tree lady. You go. There's a big rock that way. You find a big rock. Go left and follow. You hear the singy birds. That's where she is. Watch out for the birds. They're very mean. They hate."
Is there any check that I could roll as a druid about like specifically like a bird nature woman?
Sure, go ahead and make a nature check. Yeah.
Okay. All right. 19.
19. It's difficult because Rog's descriptions are leave a lot to be desired, but there's a chance. You think he might actually be talking, if he's talking about a tree lady who gets along well with birds and other forest creatures, there's a chance that there's a dryad in the region.
Ooh, okay.
Dryad
Yeah.
actually doesn't sound too bad, because as long as you're respectful of nature, which someone like you definitely is, they actually could be more helpful. In fact, if Kanshaka is in the hands of a Dryad, there's a chance he's actually safe and being cared for.
Jim,
Yes.
would I think to connect this Dryad to the hip hop happenings before, with nature going wild and crazy and
I mean, there's always a possibility, but you also recall that particular incident was mostly a ruse put on by an enemy of Fanray, who was attempting to frame HEI for causing a Dryad's wrath to befall the city.
Okay, end comment. Lead on.
Okay. Is there anything else that any of you guys want to do before you leave Rog? Or are you good to go?
Good. To the rock.
To the rock. Okay. Following Rog's direction, you eventually do come to a very large rock that very likely has to be the one that he was talking about. You take a left turn and begin making your way through the trees. And sure enough, before too long, you actually begin to hear the pleasant chirping of birds. And as you follow the song of these chirping birds, you begin to feel a pleasant, calm sensation. The air smells a little sweeter here, and silver shafts of moonlight filter down through the trees above. Colored motes drift on the cool breeze, swirling like floating flower petals, and suddenly, the trees give way to a beautiful glade. In the center of the glade is a green-skinned woman with swirling lines tattooed on her flesh to give her an appearance as though she were made of living wood. However, upon closer inspection, you get the sense that they aren't tattoos at all. She is busy talking in hushed whispers to several woodland creatures who seem to feel no fear in her presence. She notices you almost immediately and stands to face you, her face a mix of savage fury and regal authority. Explain your presence here, and if I dislike your answer, I will strike you down, and your bodies will nourish my tree for cycles upon cycles.
Pickle?
What do you do? You hold out a pickle. She looks at you, sort of like, no.
I'm sorry, lady, but we don't mean to disturb you. We're just trying to find a really good friend of ours that's wounded and bring him back.
Make a diplomacy check.
Oh, man. I rolled a 3 on the die. 9, 10, 11.
Sure. She looks at the lot of you with Oopsie has a pickle in his outstretched hand, and you step forward to talk. She just sort of shakes her head. Silence! Be gone from here before I change my mind. I'll let you leave. But I want nothing. I don't want you here sullying my grove.
I would take out some of the phoenix feathers and eggshells and said, we want to help save the birds, too. This evil creature attacked this great griffin, and we just want to help.
Okay, make one more diplomacy check.
While she's doing that, we're being raided by Evendale.
Hey! Thank you for the raid. That's 1 better, Jim. 4 plus my 9.
She looks down at the smashed up eggs and the feathers, the bloody feathers that you have, and she says, how do I know that it wasn't you tromping through my woods, destroying the innocent creatures who live here? Be gone from here. This is your last chance, or I'll kill you where you stand.
You don't need to be mean to people. She's very nice.
I think we should head out for now.
No, where's Bearman?
Don't want
Bearman's
to.
not sassy tree lady.
I want to respect a warden of the woods.
Oopsie, make a perception check.
Not great. It's only a 14.
Okay. Okie dokie. What do you guys do?
Come, let us leave this
Druid,
glade.
right?
What?
Bearman is druid, right?
Yeah.
He nature man.
Yeah,
Aye.
nature man.
Uzi just gestures at the lady. Avi.
I will step in between the dryad and the party
Okay.
with my back facing the dryad and be like, all right, now we must go.
I make one more. I'm going to use my harmlessly cute,
Okay.
shameless request again.
Okay.
And just start to tear up and say, as a lady of one with the trees and leaves, we're not asking for you to shun us away, but just know that we're really here to help. I promise.
All right. You can try another one last diplomacy check. Your last ditch effort.
Are you kidding me? I rolled a 3, a 4, and a 5.
No, she doesn't have any.
We're all dead.
Just burn me alive.
This is supposed to be your like bread and butter.
You're a plant, Peepa.
I'm trying. The rolls hate me.
She seems unmoved by your tears, but as Althora is sort of like shooing you out of the glade, she says, "Did you say something about a bear man?"
Yeah, Bearman. That's his bear right there.
Our friend Conchaka.
I could ask about for him if you will do a service for me in return.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
I will have my servants look for your bear man, but you must go. There was a mage who lived nearby, too far for me to travel outside the range of my tree. But he is dead now, eaten by an ogre. Now, I'm not concerned about the ogre. I think he did the forest a service. I despised this mage. However, he was his experiments. He died unexpectedly, and there is a foulness coming from his home. I need you to stop it. It is a plague and a blight on the forest surrounding. Stop the source of this blight, and I will, when you return, I will let you know if my servants have found any word of your bear man friend.
Okay, which way Stinky plays?
She's travel east 1 mile, and you will at least begin to see the signs you need to follow.
Do you guys want to leave Barry here, or do you want him to come with us? Okay, Reese, my bad. I was just wondering.
I mean, Lady could care for Bear, but don't trust Lady.
No, do not trust her yet.
But also, don't know how to take care of Bear.
But bear may be useful.
It's true. If the bear gets out of hand, don't worry, I can calm it.
Oh. Useful.
Okay, and away we go.
Okay. So you begin making your way east as the Dryad instructed. And as you move, you get, 3/4 of a mile and then a mile out, and you begin to notice that there is a bluish mist swirling near the ground at your feet. And it sort of flows in all directions as if it's moving, creeping further and further out into the woods. Much of the underbrush that you're coming across now is wilted, if not outright dead. The trees begin to sprout odd, tumorous growths, and there is a sickly sweet rotting smell in the air the further you go. Soon, you come within sight of a large house. and from the doorway, the busted windows, and every crack in the house's facade, this blue mist seethes. There's also now a buzzing in the air, almost akin to that sensation that you have when you can sense that the TV is on, but it's just like a blank silent screen, but you just know it's on in your head. Only the intensity is so great that you have you're starting to get a headache just being around this house. At this point, we need to play this in rounds, so I'm going to have everybody roll initiative.
Sounds like my wife telling me about her day.
Oh no. Oh no.
That was your character, right?
Yeah, that was my character. I'm not married, and you can see why.
Are we adding just perception to this, Jim?
Yeah, it'll just be perception.
Oh, I rolled so bad.
19.
19 for Rias.
17.
17 for Pipa.
12.
12.
Because I wasn't stealthing.
See. Althor?
23.
Oh, Althor is on top of it.
Good Jordan.
And our good buddy Trevor.
10.
10 for Trevor. Okay, Althor, you are first to go, but at the start of your round, I need you to make a will save.
Oh. Good thing this creature's OP. Oh, but I rolled a 2. I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and use my point there.
Yeah.
My hero point.
Point to reroll that. All right.
Here we go. Thank you very much for the donations. Oh, great. I rolled a 6 instead. So 16 total.
16. Well, that is enough. That is sufficient to fight off the effects of this mist. You can now act however you'd like to act. What do you want to do? There's this house. There's this mist all around. You know that perhaps this is the blight that you're supposed to stop somehow, but you're not quite sure what to do. So what do you do?
You know, running up and just going for it has been working in this body. So I'm just going to move right up to the door and come up and boom, boom, move it open.
Okay. You get up to the door. You open it. You are now looking into a pretty large living space, but it's almost impossible to see inside as this blue fog just billows out at you. But you can hear like the crackling of a fire inside and this bubbling sound. What do? You have one action left. What do you do?
Is this better?
That's better.
It was your accent, let's be honest.
Yeah, it was definitely the accent. It had nothing to do with this. So sorry, what do I see in the room?
You could use your final action to make a seek check to try to see what you could see in the blue mist.
That sounds wonderful.
All right, go ahead and make a perception check then.
28.
28. Through the blue mist, you can see like a green glow in the middle of this large room. And then there's a big like black shape just over it. You get the sense that like there must be like a cauldron, and all of this blue fog is just billowing up out of it. But that was your third action. So we move to Rias. Rias, top of the round, I need you to make a will save.
Will save.
Jim, if
Yes.
anyone fails, can I use my counter performance since it's a visual?
This is not an auditory effect.
Auditory or visual trigger?
I don't know that it would work. Let me.
I mean, if
You
it doesn't
roll your
work, it doesn't
save,
work.
and I'll try to look it up.
Well, I'm actually going to re-roll my save with my BBBB.
Aha.
That was bad. That's okay. That should be better. That's going to be an 18.
18 is a success. You feel okay. What do you do?
I'm gonna follow Althor into the building.
Okay, you follow Althor. You get to the edge of the building. You're looking inside. If you want to, you can just try to stumble on through the fog, or you can use your final action to make a seek check to see what you see in the room.
I'll do a seek check.
Okay.
To move in.
Take a
Seek
perception check.
10.
10. Yeah, I mean you're sort of like choking on the mist now. It has a weird like rotten smell. You can't really see through it. We move on to Peepa. Peepa, it does not look like counter performance would work here.
Okay, no worries.
This is not an auditory or visual effect. But I do need you to make a will save.
Sure. 19.
19, you are okay for the moment. What are you going to do?
I'll move into the building too, since everyone's
Great.
going in.
You guys, you are now gathered in the building. Oopsie. I need a will save.
Oh, this not gonna be good. 15.
15. You look to your left, and you suddenly see a horrible monster rush at you from the woods, and I need you to make an attack against it.
Is it Treeber?
Oh, God.
Whatever it is, Jim, I nat 20'd it.
Ooh.
Nice. Roll that critical hit damage.
God.
And because I added it's a deadly weapon, and I added the striking ring, now it's 3d8. Oh no. Oh no. 23, Jim.
Michael Jordan.
23, Trevor, Oopsie turns on you and strikes you across the neck with his glaive, almost just like opening your throat. You take 23 points of damage, and Oopsie, you need to use all of your actions to try to kill this monster. I need you to make a second and third strike.
Why are you making me kill Trevor?
Oh my God.
He has a wife and a kid, kind of.
While I'm rolling this, we got some new follows. Got a new
Nice.
follow from Svarte Maya and Eric Frank House Presents.
Thank you,
Nice.
guys.
Welcome to the channel, guys.
Okay, this one's not as high. This one is only a 9.
I don't think that will hit
misses.
Trevor.
Oh, God.
But how about that third attack?
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Boy.
This one is an 18.
That misses.
All right, so
Oh.
Trevor, you see Oopsie suddenly turn, and he has this look of panic on his face, and he just starts hacking at you. The first strike you weren't expecting, and he nearly just takes your head off. The second and third ones, you get your blade up in time and manage to block and dodge just enough, but then you need to make a will save.
Oh, no.
What is wrong with you?
17.
17, you're okay. You don't, like, Oopsie is just coming at you with the glaive, like, trying to kill you. You don't know what's come over him, but it is your action.
You could sink him and let him get a response on me.
Help!
And I'm going to immediately run away into the house and go, Oopsie's attacking us!
All right, you rush into the house screaming, Oopsie is attacking us as we get to the top of the round. Althor, you see this cauldron, but the blue mist is thicker than ever in here, and you do need to make a will save at the top of your round.
No. That 2 is back. 12.
Oh, no.
12.
Oh, no.
You see the blue cauldron, and then you see 4 small, horrible, warty-skinned goblinoid creatures rush to surround you, and you have to defend yourself against these horrible creatures.
Oh, my God.
I need you to roll an attack roll.
Oh, my God. You're going to kill one of us.
Are they are they adjacent to me? Because then
They are. They've all come up right next to you.
So I got to use my hooves because my lance's reach.
Yes. You
That's-
strike
that's
out with your
good.
mighty hooves.
The,
Oh, good.
the hooves do less damage.
Oh, you're behooved.
All right, 24 on the first attack.
24,
That-
Riaz. I believe that's going to hit you.
You said a 24?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that'll hit me.
Okay, rolling damage.
Roll damage.
Well, I rolled a
okay.
6 and a 5 for my 2d6. So that's 11 plus 6 is 17.
Oh,
17 points of damage. You just crush Rias with a hoof. Though to you, it's this horrible little monster. But there are more of them. Strike out at the next of these creatures before they eat you.
You got it.
Whoa!
Oh, I rolled a 6. Plus 9 is 15.
15. Peepa, does a 15 hit you?
No.
Oh,
All right, you
goodness.
strike out missing with your second hoof strike. So make a third attack as you try to
got it.
stomp this little creature
I
into the
swear,
ground.
If you crit,
Oh god.
I rolled a 14 plus 4 for the last one is 18 total.
that
18.
misses.
Peepa, does that hit your armor class?
Me again?
It was Peepa again, or
it's
me?
against Peepa, yeah, because he missed the
Oh,
first
okay.
time. So you
What was
struck
the
at
number?
Peepa
I'm
twice.
sorry.
18.
No.
18 misses. So this one's crafty as it
Oh
dodges and
my
weaves
God.
between your hooves.
Oh my gosh.
Rias, it is the top of the round, and you have to make a will save as
gosh.
Althor just stomped your face.
He did. It's okay. I'm used to people beating me up. That's part of my team.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay. Oh my god. No. Well, that's gonna be a 13, Jim.
13. You realize that the reason Althor has turned on you is because he is not Althor. It is some horrible monster. You must strike back with your claws.
Okay. All right. Here's a claw attack. That's going to be a 17.
Does that hit you, Althor?
No.
In my new form, no, it does not.
Oh
Okay,
my
so
god.
your claws scrape against his thick metal hide, and you can strike 2 more times at him.
Okay. It's a scary monster, Jim. Am I just striking, or am I going to use spells on him too?
Stop.
That's true.
Scary monster.
No, you are in a panic, only
Okay.
using your strikes, only
Gotcha.
only lashing out.
Good. So then that with minus steps as well too is going to be a 13. And then that's going to be a 9. I don't hit very good with my claws. Nope.
I don't think any of that is going to hit. So you frantically striking out at the monster near you.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Did we lose
Did
him?
we lose Jim?
Oh no, Jim.
Jim.
You guys talk to chat.
And we
Okay, we'll talk
attacked.
to chat.
We made it through. We found Chaka.
Chat.
He was in the closet,
The smoke disperses. The mist is gone.
and we won.
Yay.
Oh, we also found 70 gold each.
Oh, got
He's
Jim.
back.
70 gold each.
Who
You back?
cast permanency on this wild magic on me? What?
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Do we have him back?
I think he's coming back.
Coming back. Cool.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's check
Back
chat.
to life. Back,
Back
to,
to
reality.
Apparently, people are
Uh,
talking about my
yeah,
cat in the chat.
And mustaches.
Yeah,
Hang
they
on,
love
hang
your
on,
mustache.
Hang on, guys.
I don't
Jim,
know
if
what's
you're
happening.
on stream, I need you to rejoin.
Am I back, everybody?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
Can hear you.
Yes.
And can see you.
Yay.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Okay.
No,
I
it
can
doesn't.
hear, I can see. Yeah, sorry, my internet really doesn't like me today. It is not happy.
So you missed it, Jim Jam. We found Conchaka. We also found.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we also found 3,200 gold.
A piece.
Oh.
It was
And-
amazing.
Yeah, that's great.
Sounds great. Good job, everybody. So that's it. We'll see y'all next week. I believe Rias had missed with his 2 final strikes, which takes us to Peepa's turn. Peepa, you don't know what's going on. Althor just tried to kill you.
No.
Then Rias turned and is trying to kill Althor.
No.
Trevor comes in screaming that Oopsie is attacking him. I need you to make a will save.
Okay. Okay. 17 plus 8.
Okay, you don't know what's happening.
Nah,
Chaos
you
is breaking out amongst your companions. You're okay, though. What do you do?
Do I see the cauldron?
Make a seek check. perception.
Cracked it. 2, 8, 9, 10.
You
10.
can barely, I mean, in the chaos, you can barely see in front of your face, and then Althor, you're dodging Althor's hooves. You don't see anything immediately. You could try again.
Let me try again.
You could just try to. Okay, go ahead and make another perception check. Your second action for the round.
Okay, 19. I'm squinting.
19. This time, you sort of you sort of focus, and you do see that there's maybe like it looks like a fire glow, but it's green, and there's this weird bubbly cauldron, and you can hear the sound of it now, and you realize this is where all of the mist is seething out from.
I'm gonna go towards it.
All right, you stumble over towards the cauldron. You're right in front of it, but it was your third action to get to it.
That's fine.
So now we go to Oopsie's turn, and Oopsie, you need to make a will save.
I sure do. Not me. Come on. It's a natural 1.
Oh,
no! Oopsie, you look down at your bloody glaive, and it begins to like melt at first, you think, in your hands, except it's not melting at all. It's transforming into a viper that strikes at you, and I need you to automatically deal weapon damage to yourself.
Oh, shoot.
Oh my goodness.
Cool, Jim.
I mean, I'd rather hurt myself than the party, so that seems like a good thing.
One Dragons and Things logo and 1-1. So it's not the worst. It's going to be
still, man.
10 damage.
10 points of damage, and then the viper goes still and transforms back into your glaive, now dripping with your own blood as you just babble incoherently for the rest of your turn. It is Trevor's turn.
Oh God.
Make that will save.
Oh, that's a natural 20
Nice.
for a 27.
Natural 20. You rush in. Oopsie attacks you outside. You rush inside, and suddenly Althor and Rhea start going at each other's throats. You realize that something horrible is happening. Then Peepa spots something in the mist and rushes off deeper into the house. What do you do?
Oh, what is wrong with everyone? And I'm gonna follow Peepa because she seems to be the only one not attacking anyone.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go, Peepa, heal me!
I need you to make a perception check to see if you can follow Peepa through the mist.
That is a 12 plus 7, so 19.
Yep, you follow Peepa successfully. You managed to spot where she's going. You are now standing next to Peepa, who is next to this bubbling cauldron with a green flame beneath it.
How many actions do I have left?
You have one seek action, one move action, so you have one action left.
I'm gonna hit this thing with my sword.
Okay. Go ahead and strike. Make an attack roll.
Oh, 17 plus 8, 25.
25. Okay, your sword just clangs into the side of the this cauldron. There is a flash of sparks and arcane light. How much damage do you deal?
Oh yes, that's a 10 on the die, plus what is that? Plus 3, so 13.
13 points of damage. You smash into the cauldron. There's a pretty good divot in it, but it is made of probably magically you would have to think from the sparks and the flash, magically reinforced iron. Your sword actually vibrates in your hand, and you see a huge dent in the side of the blade now.
Oh boy! Jim's breaking
and that
everybody's
was your
weapons.
third action. So we move to Althor, who needs to make
My
a will save.
You did that to me all of Draxon things.
Okay. I rolled a 12, so 22.
22. You suddenly realize that you struck Rias. It's just Rias, but Rias has murder in his eyes as he's like coming for you, trying to claw at you. You have control of yourself this round. What do you do?
Oh no, his face is so close. I would like to try to push the cauldron over.
Okay, you rush over. You had already spotted the cauldron before, so you see your friends gathered around it. You rush over, and I need you to make an athletics check.
You got it. Does this thing got any athletics going on?
Sure you do. You're a hoop.
Yes, it does. Oh, wow. Plus
He's a
12 to
hooper.
athletics.
Yeast.
Get
It's its only skill.
Get it.
And I rolled an 18, so 30.
Oh,
Yeah. Whoa. You just shoulder into the cauldron, and it does go splashing over as this horrible, rancid, bubbling liquid goes splashing everywhere. Now, from touching the cauldron, which is incredibly hot, you're going to take a little bit of fire damage. That's going to be 8 points of fire damage, Althor.
Okay.
And I need everybody who's in that room to make a reflex save as this liquid goes spilling everywhere across the floor.
If you just wanted to kill us, Jim Jam, why did you say?
Myself as well, correct?
Yes, you too, yeah.
That's an 18.
Oh, that's a lot of dice you're rolling.
23.
Okay, that is a success.
18.
Success.
Oh,
21.
thank God.
All 3 successes. So you're only going to take half damage.
Am I in the room?
But you are.
Am I in the, I'm in the house, PM?
No, because you weren't near the cauldron when it
Okay.
got, because you were still towards it. So
Good.
So in either case, all of you are only going to take half damage. It's only going to be 6 points of acid damage as this caustic liquid goes spilling across the room. However, the green flames go out as they are snuffed by this liquid. The blue mist very quickly dissipates, and as it spreads out and becomes more diffuse, it no longer poses a threat to any of you. As you all regain control of your faculties and can now think clearly in the presence of this house.
So looking at Trebor, you will see that he did not take as much poison damage as everyone else, as if blessed by the gods himself, because I am using my mercy.
There we go. There's that mercy coming into play.
Can I use my mercy too? Or is it too late?
Absolutely. Nope. Mercies.
Remind me
mercies
again?
can definitely be used.
It's
Um,
3 off.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
3?
Reduces
Thank
the
you.
damage by your level, which is 3 currently. So anybody who uses a mercy can
Yeah.
take 3 fewer damage.
Thank you for the donation.
Can I get 6 because I had such a good description, Jim Jam?
Wow.
No.
Okay.
You just said blessed. That's all you said.
Okay.
I'm gonna lay on hands outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll use my mercy. Can I use my mercy too?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Does
Sure.
You get
looking
hit in the
at
face.
looking at Trevor, does he still look like he needs me when he was screaming for me earlier? Okay.
I want to say almost definitely he looks badly wounded.
Okay.
Even without a check, he's probably very beat up.
I am getting beat up by everyone
Taking
today.
like 112 damage tonight.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll cast Soothe on you so we can continue on in this building. 10, 12, 13, 14.
Sweet. That puts me in a way better position.
Okay.
Can I perceive Jim?
Sure. I'm gonna search around in the house.
14.
14. Yeah, looking around. It looks to you. I mean, you're very well versed in arcane magic, and it does look like this was set up as sort of a home/laboratory for a wizard of probably middling power. He probably knew his way around some spells, but wasn't anybody who was ever gonna, shake the very foundations of reality. You're not sure. You could make an Arcana check if you wanted to try to figure out
Sure.
what precisely he might have been working on, but
I'm not gonna. Probably not. Jeez. I need new Rias dice. 11.
11. Yeah, you're not really sure what he was working on specifically, or what that blue mist was, or why it was acting the way that it was. But you can at least tell that, yeah, I mean, this is definitely the space you were supposed to go to. You do find a small cash box beneath the sort of the flat bed that he's got. It's basically just a flat mattress on the floor, but like lifting it up, you find a small cash box.
Cool. I'll open it.
Okay. You pop it open, and there is a rune in the inside of the lid that flashes, and I need you to make a reflex save.
Oh,
no. 18.
18 is sufficient, so you're only going to take half of this 6d6 points.
Oh my god! Oh god.
As a blast of force rings out, and oh man, is it good you made that save. That's 10. 20 points of damage, so 10 points of damage as it just explodes in your hands, and whatever was inside is completely destroyed in the blast of magic.
Oh, that's
cool.
You just have like shattered pieces of wood in your hands now.
Am I aware that I hit Trebor?
Oh yeah, you're aware of everything that like you're aware of what you saw. It makes sense to you now that you've sort of regained your faculties that it was probably Trevor, and the fact that he's bleeding profusely and begging for people to heal him.
I'll Oopsie will walk up to Trebor.
Whoa! You stay away from me, you pickle man.
Okay. And he reaches into his shirt and pulls out his little tiny lizard, pulls out Dylan and puts him on the floor, puts a pickle in Dylan's mouth and sends him over to Trebor.
Trebor will grab the pickle, but Oopsie, very carefully as he eats the pickle.
And then is a 1d8 Healy pickle.
Okay.
And then Dylan will climb back up and jump into my shirt.
Nice.
Thank you, Dylan.
For anyone confused about the healing pickles, I have ruled that Oopsie can have all of his potions and alchemical consumables in pickle form.
Nice.
So they're all just healing potions and alchemical elixirs, but in pickle format.
Jim, I'm going to pop an elixir of life really quick.
Sure.
What did I get on that 1d8, buddy?
Oh. Dragons and things.
So an 8.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
That was a good pickle.
Did we finish looking around this room?
Saw an explosion.
Rias found a box that exploded in his hands. He looks behind you and he's got like the cartoon soot on his face and his hair's all blasted back, or his frills are blasted back.
Everything's trying to kill me.
Is there anything in the box?
An
Not anymore.
explosion.
I think
I don't want that.
I was a part of what had come out trying to kill you. Did I clippity clop on your face?
Yes. Yes, it was a clip, not so much a clop, but yes.
I apologize. Do you mind if I try to make amends? And I would like to lay my lance on him and cast heal.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
And I'll take the full amount of actions. Actually, I guess if I do that, I could heal all of us, right? In a 30-foot
Yeah,
animation?
if you do it, it'd be 1d8 or like 1d8 in a burst. So
I'll do that. So 1d8 plus 8. Wow. 16.
Everybody is
Nice.
feeling quite a bit better.
Thank you.
Oh, thank
I
you.
am a healthy boy again.
No need to apologize, my friend. I do believe it was that blue mist that was messing with all of us.
How Rog not do it?
Should we continue looking around this place?
Yeah. I don't believe I want to anymore. I'm okay.
I mean, what big people say problem was? It was just Just this? Because fixed. Get Bearman
Yes.
now.
Said it was a smelly, stinky smell.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot of other spaces in the house to explore. Like, Rias
Okay.
has sort of looked through everything. Yeah, there aren't like, this isn't like a big place.
Oh, okay.
You guys have sort of seen the rooms.
And
So we're
yeah,
done,
there's no
basically.
other doors that haven't been opened.
Okay.
No, it doesn't look like. It looks like the only thing that was dangerous here that you found was that mist that was sort of spreading throughout the woods around the house.
Oh, my sword.
It is broken. That's a problem.
I don't
Get
have
fixed.
mending.
It's broken.
God.
And Trevor's just gonna collapse on the ground.
Oopsie's gonna pull out a short sword, like very aggressively and quick, and wield it towards Trevor. You want to use Oopsie's sword?
No, I want my sword.
Are you going to be crying the entire time back to Chile?
It's my birthday, and I can cry if I want to.
I'm gonna cast Command on Trevor. I need a will save, Trevor.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, stop your whining.
Oh, that's a 14.
You're going to stop your whining.
You feel magically compelled to stop crying.
You feel good.
I guess it's not that bad. I guess I can get it fixed.
You can get
Indeed,
it
you can.
fixed.
It's cool, guys.
Plenty of blacksmiths back in Cavalocia.
I'm not sad anymore.
Oh, you're still sad. You're just not crying.
Now we get Bearman. Bear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
With Jim Jam, quick, just question. With it, so it's the broken condition.
Yeah.
What does that do to like my damage and stuff?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be a -2 across the board to all your stuff. I'd have to look it up in PF2E.
That's not too bad.
But yeah, it's and again, like between adventures, you could easily get it fixed in the city. Like that's not
I mean, I
not a
have
problem.
a +11 to damage, so I can take a -2. No.
You don't have +11 to defend.
Yikes.
What'd you say, Oopsie?
We're traveling
Uh-oh.
back.
Guess we're going back.
Go get Bearman.
As the
Bearman.
sun.
So
let's
you
go get
make
'em.
your way. You make your way back to the Dryad's tree. When you arrive, the Dryad, you explain to the Dryad what happened, and she seems very pleased with your performance, and says, "Yes, well, my servants found your bear man and brought him to me. So now you may leave with him." And she actually, she tells you to wait here, and she actually steps into this big tree in the middle of her grove, and she just melds with it, disappearing for a few moments. And you begin to worry that she might not come back, but that you've lost whatever chance you had at getting Kanshaka. But then you see a leg poke out, followed by the rest of the Dryad, hand in hand with Kanshaka himself. He's very pale, and he's limping, and he's clearly wounded, but it does appear that the Dryad was true to her word, and he seems okay. Barry is immediately beside himself with joy. He rises up on his hind legs and gives Kanshaka a literal bear hug. Kanshaka smiles despite the obvious pain that he's in, and Barry lets him actually get on his back so that you can all begin your journey home.
Got your foot shoe. Take it off.
And yes, he puts on his shoe, quite happy to have both of them back.
And I would
The
heal
Dryad
him on the
seems-
way. Sorry.
As you're making your way back, the Dryad actually seems strangely sad to see Kanshaka go, and you get the idea that maybe she didn't so much like send her servants out as in she had him the whole time and decided that she would use you first before letting him leave. And even still, she seems a little bit like sad to see Kanshaka go.
Like a brown chicken, brown cow situation.
Yeah. She promises that you will be watched over and safe until you leave the forest.
Oh.
as you make your way southward back towards the city of Kavalosha, whether it's luck or indeed the Dryad's protection, your journey is easy and uneventful. You eventually break free of the forest grasp and return to the city of Kavalosha, having rescued a friend and completed your mission. Congratulations on another job well done. And that is where we will end our adventure for this evening.
Yay!
You did it!
We did it!
But before we
Save
go,
him.
can we go by that dude's house and see how green his flowers are?
Oh, yes, please.
Yes, when you return,
Like 12 hours.
you return back to his home, and you see that, in fact, as you step up, he is carefully tending to and watering the plants in his garden. They look like they're on the mend, and that as long as he remains true to his word, they will be flourishing plants. And when he sees you, he makes a big show of haha, I'm watering. Look, I'm gardening very well, doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. You get the feeling that you've saved all of those plants as well as your friend.
The true victory of the night.
Yeah, true victory. The real mission was getting him to tend to his garden.
Yeah.
Eventually, Althor, you turn back into your dwarven self. Yeah. Even though I'm sure it was much more fun to be an earth elemental.
It was so much better than me.
I would like to try to trip Althor.
No, do it.
Why?
A 17
You're really
plus 27.
Oh my gosh.
I have to imagine that you trip Althor successfully. And that's all we're going to do. Let's talk with chat for a bit before we leave.
Oh, goodness.
Chatter time.
Didn't count because I didn't confirm it. So.
Whoa.
The real POTUS says HEI is proud to offer plant seeding advice.
You know it. Melee face and oh my god, look at the beautiful people.
Hey.
Imp in my head.
What's up,
Sorry. Them in Discord and kids on bikes.
Yay!
Yeah, that's Megan, yeah?
Hi, Megan.
Yes, Megan.
Imp in my head was saying she was sweet on Shaka.
Shoot, yeah.
Maybe. Shaka's a very charming individual.
Is he?
Imp in my head also said, Shaka wants to say, and he's like in quotations, maybe I want some peril. Did you ask? No.
Scott was yelling at me. He says, Khan, stop touching stuff.
Yeah,
Right?
how many characters have you lost just touching things?
You have a poor history with that.
One character came back.
It's true. It's true.
Accurate.
Scott also wanted all of you to murder me from his comments.
Wow.
I know.
You
Well,
had Jim. You had Cool Kanga nervous about some of those save rolls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was
That
like,
was
what if we
terrifying.
failed the save rolls.
Yes, and just start murdering each other.
Yep.
That would have been awful.
The worst.
Yeah, it
fate.
could have gotten real nasty.
I enjoyed the Wild Ferret saying, so it was no Marcus. And then Scott Danusa saying, so it was Marcus. Mage was definitely Marcus.
I need closure on Rog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
So I'll tell you the story of Rog. Rog was just an ogre in the woods until he came across this mage who was out collecting reagents and stuff. They had a run-in. Rog won and decided that from that moment on, he would take the wizard's spellbook, learn magic himself, and become a powerful wizzy man. And now he just wanders the forest, trying his best to learn different spells and just being an ogre. The Dryad tolerates his presence, but generally chases him away whenever he shows up because he's dangerous. But she doesn't really need, she's not going to send anybody to kill him because he's a part of the ecosystem there, so she's fine with his existence. But Rog will be okay. He might show up in some more adventures later on as a more powerful wizzy man.
Oh, and we did get a resubscription for 23 months from Michael R. Vander.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, Dad.
We missed you.
Michael Jordan months from Dad.
Nice.
So awesome.
All right, everybody. I think it's about time for us to call it a night. It was a lot of fun playing with you guys. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for everybody for joining us out in the chat and hanging out with us. It was a lot of fun. Do not forget to tune in tomorrow for the premiere of our next season of Things in Space, where you will once again get to see Sam playing as the ever famous Mog.
Oh yeah,
one of our most famous characters on the network. And of course, that is, I think so. Everybody loves Mog.
Oh,
Mog
okay.
has his
They
own.
do.
He has his
Love
own
Mog.
emoji. Yes, yeah. There you see from
It's
the
right
real
there.
POTUS, we've got our Mog emoji. Everybody loves Mog.
That's very kind.
And that is, of course, run by GM Benjamin Birch. So you get to, if you've been missing your weekly dose of Ben, you'll get it tomorrow. Monday, we have another Crits and Giggles. If you missed the last one, you have some catching up to do.
Yeah, it was
'cause
intense.
It got intense last
And dark.
week. And this upcoming episode, I don't know what's going to happen. It's, who knows? That's, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm confident that Jamie has some really good story stuff coming up. And of course, next Friday, we will be back with Heroic Endeavors. So thank you all for joining us. We will see ya on the Debt Network and all of other content. But for now, it is time to say goodnight.
Bye, friends.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Pickles.